first time, first time, first time, first time. And I remember the first time, and I remember the first time.
And we only meet once in a while anyway.
It's gonna be lonely not being able to see you anymore. It's been great hanging out with you.
Why she run from me, now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black, girl, it's ugly, fuck your company. Why she run from me, now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black, girl, it's ugly, fuck your company. And I remember the first time you had me in your hold. Now you corrupted the safe, I'll never know. Yeah, Vincent that is darkness, watch all his friends turn to foes. Yeah, tried to troubleshoot me, but I cannot be screwed. Trying to sell me a dream, trying to sell me a home. While you tell me a lie, do you think I'm a joke? Swear I'm not a bad guy, but this path my only road. Never been hate in my heart, but you burned it in my soul. Cannot control myself, and I cannot begin to tell the lies and things you tell yourself. And why you put me in this hell. And I cannot control myself, and I cannot begin to tell the lies and things you tell yourself. And why you put me in this hell. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. And I remember the first time, and I remember the first time.
Here, you gotta leave now.
Don't get mad at me. Sorry if you feel that I abandoned you for a while.
And I remember the first time you had me in your home. Now you corrupted the safe file, they would never know. Yeah, guessing that it's darkness, watch all his friends turn to foes. Yeah, try to troubleshoot me, but I cannot be screwed. Trying to sell me a dream, trying to sell me a home. While you tell me a lie, do you think I'm a joke? Swear I'm not a bad guy, but this past my only road. Never been hating my heart, but it burned it in my soul. From me, now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black, girl, it's ugly, fuck your company. Why she run from me, now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black, girl, it's ugly, fuck your company. Why she run from me, why she run from me. And now you love on me, now you love on me. Want some trust from me, want some trust from me. But your heart's ugly, but your heart's ugly. Why you run from me, why you run.
You got a hole in your neck, a hole in your spleen.
Y'all can hear Simi.
Bleeding. He went flying in the air twice. He's still talking. He crawling. You know, bleeding. All type of other shit.
Simi on the track, boy.
Just
Simi on the beat.
Yeah. If these niggas want fire, wouldn't piss them out. Yeah, nigga, I'm digging in your bitch like an in and out. I always swear my foes like y'all if you couldn't figure it out. Talking about a winner, circle a nigga who's the winner now. Yeah, I'm the best, on the top of my class, huh? Tomo Hero Ishi, yeah, the way I drop your ass, huh? Darby Allen, nigga, I put enemies in coffins. 30 round max pain, then I'm off it. Feeling like Okada when I hit him with a drop kick. Feeling AJ Styles, I'm phenomenal, can't stop this.
Don't worry, Ashu, because everything will be recorded. You can just get to it when you get to it, man. You feel what I'm saying? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's happening? What's popping? I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you been? How are you? I heard this when it was posted on Twitter. Yeah. You know, I'll make a thing for it. But it's just funny because Simi's just like, he bleeding, he crawling, he just sold New York. I could hear the New York in his voice. I love it. Yeah, moving you here. We get it. We got it though. But yeah, I made a post, and I actually wanted to gauge your guys' opinion on Traumerei because. Hold on. Let's restart. First of all, I'll say hi to YouTube. It's be on YouTube later. But the reason that I want to do this is because I want to gauge the community's opinion on Traumerei so far. I know it's early. It's very preliminary. But even in terms of the other family heads we've seen, like Gustang, we've gotten very little of Gustang. So I just kind of wanted to see how everybody was thinking, what we were feeling about it. I know it's early, but we got to see him a bit present time and in a bit of a flashback. So I thought it was just appropriate. As we see more, our opinion on him will change and whatnot. But I did forget to ask this, so I'll ask this now early while you guys are here. How did anyone feel about the kind of redesign? Because initially when SIU showed us him, I think when did we first see? I don't remember. Like a silhouette of him. He had the ears. Are you guys liking this design more? That design more? What do you got? How you feeling about it all? What y'all thinking? See me wildin'? Yeah. Cause I think he looks okay. Oh, did Discord do the thing? Yes, it did. Good job, Discord. No, it didn't. Thank you, my friend. Pull up. His design is fire as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's the one thing I will not take away from him in any capacity. I am personally, I'm mixed on the mask. I don't know if I like it or hate it. It's not bothering me, but like, I think if I know why he's wearing it, it'll dictate how much if I like that he's wearing it or not. If that makes sense. But he got drip. He definitely has the air and personal ambience, like the vibe and energy of a family head, like dignified, the way that people revere him and whatnot, the level of disinterest and like condescending nature, like all of those things. Like he definitely is a family head, but he's a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak. I know about him. I can't wait any longer. Breed now. Excuse me, sir, bro. All right, man. Whatever you're into, I'm not here to judge. You feel me? Old design didn't give me enough to have an attachment. That's fair. I'm at work, so my powers are nerfed at the moment. I feel it. But thank you for coming through. He kind of clean. I'll definitely attach to the old design, but this one is growing on me. That's facts. What's up? What's up, Golden Ace? Somebody definitely told him this will look good. What's up? I'm all right, man. What's up, Omar? How you doing, bro? He's wearing the mask of SLU reads One Piece and copy the celestial dragons with a bubble that want to breathe the air of these commoners. You fight like a younger man energy. Admirable. This new design is great. Mask and coat really add to it. The coat is crazy. I didn't notice this, but apparently his mask is different present time than it was in the past. I didn't pick up on that. Is that true? Did anyone else notice that? I'll look after, but I didn't pick up on that. I read that comment recently, but I think he's cool though. He's cool. Let's get through these comments. Let's see what you guys have to say about the boy, Traumerei. Let's see if y'all feeling him or not. He's celestial dragon, except he's actually superior to anyone else. Yeah. Like he's actually like not a loser, or well, debatable, but he's not weak and a lame and needs someone to carry him. He could do his own things. So yeah. But yeah. Okay. You did pick it up? Yeah, they're different? Okay, yeah, I didn't notice. But all right. So all I gotta say, bro took Nene. Oh my god. So we're wilding already, clearly. But all I gotta say is bro took Nene, pierced her through the stomach, brought her to Wangwan and said, in the end, he betrayed me. Bro is a demon. He is. That's crazy. Can't be doing that. Like, he really did all that and said, so yo, I killed your wife, like you're gonna betray me now. Like, bro, why did you? Wangwan was like, why didn't you? Come on, dog. Yeah, they're different. Yeah. I don't know, man. But I think that he has some deep rooted like traumas and issues and whatnot. By the way, I will be checking Twitter too. Twitter had some comments. He's a narcissist, psychopath, furry lover, control freak. He's also deeply hurting inside with a lot of emotional and mental trauma. I guess being alive that long will do that to a person. I don't know if this is SIU's way of tackling mental illness through his characters. On the bright side, nobody's messing with Traumerei's drip. Best outfit in TOG so far, and his face mask needs to be TOG merch ASAP. That's cool. Do you need more TOG merch? He doesn't have my favorite design. I will say that. I don't know if he has the best outfit though. I think as far as the family heads go, I think he's got some of the best drip. But I think Gus Stang looks equally as dope as he does. Real talk. I really do. But I think with Traumerei, it's the big coat he kind of has on. Like, that's moving me. I can't hold you. It's clean. Like, it's clean. It's moving me. He changed his style a little bit. The mask. Okay. I'm low-key a fraud. Were the Superman recommendations? Oh, I got you. I told you to remind me if I forgot, so. I got you, though. Remind me later. I don't want to make the Superman video. I'll go on a tangent. But I got you. I'm gonna give you some cartoons to watch, or the animated movies, and I'll give you some comic books to check out. This design is good, better than the older one. I actually agree with that. I think it looks better. The only thing I think I might have kept was maybe the ears, or give him some type of animalistic thing. But you never know. Maybe he can use like canine transformation and stuff like that. Would be interesting. So we never know. Design is good, better than the older. The personality, as you would expect, full with pride and arrogant. The ability we haven't seen yet. Overall, I'm excited to see him fight and meeting Bam. I'm a little bit interested to see how him and Bam are going to interact because I think he's probably like he's not going to see Bam as a trifle. He's probably going to see him as somebody the same way Gustang was like a bug is a bug, and I stand corrected. And looked at and saw Bam. There is somebody who can stand at the same level as us one day. His drip is better than Gustang's though. Is it? Like, is it though? Like, Gustang got the glasses, he's clean, he's smart. Like, I don't know. You got the Cartiers on. He clean, bro. What's up, high and low? How you doing, bro? Gustang just like roll the rich man clothing. Yeah, what's up? That you got the Lionel Luther drip. I don't know. Doesn't seem like he immediately means to harm Bam. I do think he has a lot of interest and intrigue in him, generally speaking. I don't necessarily think he is here to like destroy him or hurt him. Jihad probably wants that, but I'm not entirely sure if Traumerei's there. He's probably bored. Like, this new irregular. He's up here. Let me just see what's going on. He's something to do. Like, I could see family heads like him getting bored easily. See, me, I'd be like Urek, no matter how strong I am. So I'm gonna just be running around, hanging out. I won't lie to you though. I got a lot of Kunadwan in me. So leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. Bug greater than trifle. A bug is a bug. Trifle? Yeah, bug is a bug is hitting a bit more. But glasses and lab coat, yes. Workshop type beat. We here. Okay, Traumerei, I believe, is lazy. He could be extremely powerful without using his beast, and it's just something he enjoys doing. I like and dislike him. Okay, that's fair. I'm not mad at that. I do think he's probably very competent without using his animal ability, but this is probably what separates him as like, or what makes him unique as a family head. They all have a thing, I'm going to say. Shinshu control, intelligence, sturdy body, swordsmanship, needlemanship. I'm gonna say Kunadwan. Let me not make that joke. I'm gonna say he got the long sword style, but then things a defender, Shinshu resistance, like they all got a thing. Traumerei, probably the opera lighthouse kind of thing. So he's a full weirdo and hella insecure, but who's gonna check him? And that's his entire vibe, and I'm here for it. I'm not mad at that. Oh, shoot. I skipped you, Seraph. My bad. At introduction, I was more like, he's cool, I guess, crowd. But as the chapters went on and we learned more about his character and hints to his past, I'm really starting to like him. The way he thinks and acts, a controlling recluse, works logically well with whatever betrayal he faced in the past. Him also showing up to Yas and Baylord with Naya still on the spear might be the Ross moment in TOG. That was honestly cold blooded. Was she already like dead, deceased when it happened? Or was she like still alive? Because that was crazy. I think it's also partially comes from my dissatisfaction with Gustang. Of course seems that he was above everyone, but Traumerei just has intimidation factor that fits for me a lot more. Lastly, knowing the Roz. Wait, is he talking about Roz here? Probably a Bam clashing with Traumerei's high, and I hope that he slaps the ish out of Bam. It's fine if Traumerei takes a little damage. I think no, he shouldn't, but given what happened with Urek, he's already kind of made that a possibility. But Bam needs a big L, and the only one who can really deliver at this point is the big bad family head. That happens, he might just become a favorite character on the spot. But do you guys think it's a little extreme for us to need a family head to humble Bam? You don't think someone else should have been capable of doing that? Just somebody competent within even if he's an in-tower inhabitant, a tower inhabitant, you don't think it should have been someone else? Just curious. He said Trifle kind of goes crazy. Bug hitting harder for me because like Trifle, I keep hearing it. The bug is a bug. It's like I heard it once, but the one time I heard it, it hit. Like he don't gotta repeat it. He could just say it one time. So he Bam because someone to chat with, cause 10K years old. I wonder how Revolution works with Traumerei's abilities. Oh, I wonder if the god of that's interesting. And I also want to know if somehow personalities can be tied into abilities. I'll touch on that in a second. If I forget, remind me that I brought that up. Everyone specializes in bloodline expansion. I like that. That's clean. I like that. That's how I'm gonna say it. He said, "My clan huge, gang is contact me. Everybody my son, everybody my daughter." Only hard hands is moving me right now. Not gonna lie, I feel that. I feel like all the family heads are gonna be pieces of ish one way or the other. I think we'll get a couple that are not like that. I honestly think Haryuran is probably not like that. And one of them I'm certain is gonna be a total goofball, like just a goofy individual. One of them, but I could get where you're coming from. I understand that. Reminder: no raw hints in the comments, people. Yes, we have streams for that specifically, so don't worry. Come to the stream without reading TOG feels like failing trigonometry and going to a calculus right after. Catch up, bro. Given the most recent chapters, I need time to take a big L. That's extremely. I'll answer your questions with a question. Who gonna check Bam right now? All right, fair enough. Probably, but SIU keeps upping the stakes and power scales exponentially every 10 arcs. It doesn't even need to be a family head, but this BAM plot convenience is getting annoying again. Fair enough. It's extreme that by 450, the only ones who can fight BAM without being surpassed mid-fight is a family head. I think that is kind of crazy when you think about it. I am not expecting to die in this arc, but please SCU make Yama punch his face for once. Low-key, I don't even know BAM, but I need him to get bodied. He has a very punchable face. That's funny as hell. It's like, I don't know who it is, but somebody hit him for the one time. Okay. Full Weirdo is secure. Who's going to check him? No, okay, all right. I read that already. I answered this comment? What did I say? Oh, okay. Brian says, to be honest, I haven't read TOG in a while. Once they introduced Traumerei spelling, I stopped reading for a while. Has it gotten better since he appeared? Oh, so you're... I misread your comment then. I honestly, I haven't really had a problem with Tower of God all 2022. I'm just going to be real. Like, I'm not saying we're back at peak TOG season 2 kind of thing, but I've been okay. Like, I'm fine. I'm chilling, you know? I'm not angry at nothing. I'm cool. Now we smoking a Traumerei pack. CBL Pete coming? Okay. All right. CBL. Certified BAM lovers. We are here. The way Traumerei introduced is great and hype, but seeing we have not seen any kind of casualties from BAM's side is a bit of a letdown. And the fact that most branch leaders aren't as strong as we have hoped for goes to show that the Lopobia family as a whole is a one-man show, with Traumerei being the driving force when it comes to power. I see where you're coming from. Though you could probably really make that case for... Nah, I hear what you're saying, though. No, because some of those Hoff family people are running around doing their thing. But the family head is the power, you know, at the end of the day. But, okay, hold on. If somehow BAM sides winning this war without any extreme help, example, another family head or maybe loose like this will be a massive letdown for the readers. Yeah, I agree with that. Because from this point onward, there will be little to no tension when it comes to story anymore. I honestly think we've already kind of gotten there, Jua. It's a little bit. We've gotten there. I do think that Traumerei has injected some tension back into the story. But I agree, if a family head were to come to the floor and pull up and nothing bad or no real major, long-lasting consequences happens to BAM and our party, that's not a good look at all in any capacity. And this is not talking solely on power comparison, but the kind of hardship that BAM will face in the future if the climb becomes so easy because BAM is technically a higher ranker when it comes to power. There's no longer tension except if another family leader shows up or Jihad himself decided to fight BAM head on. I mean, I love TOG, but this continuous fight and power show off needs to chill. SIU needs to focus on the story as a whole. To me, season 1 and 2 were the best stories so far. Absolutely agree with that ending part there. That's peak TOG. Let me hard that. Spin. I like what you had to say. Blah 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 blah. What's the last thing I read here? I will say that the BAM scenes have been pretty uninteresting compared to everything else. Even the most recent. Yeah, I hear that. I feel you. I kind of naturally feel that way, but I genuinely think all the things happening that's not part of the Suspendium is far more intriguing at the time being. Lopa B have two strong people above Evankel. Yeah. Do you think Jihad and the family heads used to laugh and chill like human beings before they got all high and mighty? I actually do. Because I know I know that like the small things you do every day make up your long-term psychology. So I can see being heralded as these absolute, like coming from another world to this world and being literally unstoppable, eventually immortal, amongst other things, will turn you into a bad person. I don't think it should change you, but I can see how over millennia and centuries and hella years you'd become disconnected, aloof, condescending, and all those type of things. I do think a lot of those family heads kind of reserved their natural personality. I always like to use Urek as a barometer. I know he hasn't been in the tower as long as them, but as strong as he is, as prestigious as a person, and how much reverence that he has in the tower, he's getting rejected by bitches and all kinds of stuff. Like, he's just living life. Like, he's cool. So, and he still looks out for the little guy. It didn't turn him into this, like, holier than thou, I'm just better than you. Though I do think high rankers in general in this series, to a large degree, just have a general condescending attitude. I do think that. Just realized Traumerei would not really be the father of his clan, but hands out power like Jihad or Eon because no one calls him father, only family head. When we know how Urin is called grandmother, Edwin is called father, Ari is called father. I do think it's possible. I do think he still has legitimate children, but maybe it's one of those things where, like, I think somebody said it, I don't remember where like, it's wild if he's a test tube baby. Like, what if he's, like, giving his DNA to implant into things? So it's like you still have, like, a part of Traumerei's, like, DNA and essence in you, so to speak. But he didn't do what Nenea and Wang Wang did. He didn't lay no pipe, no iron. Feel me? Yeah, we see that in the hidden floor. Chief, we know they did. Young Jihad was a jolly adventurer. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, for sure. I really need to reread. Being immortal is not a good thing after all. Immortality sucks. I just think immortality is like anything else in this world. It has its pros. It has its cons. I don't think anything is perfect. I'm just worried that Bama's gonna become Jin Woo and just body everyone no diff after this arc. It's possible. So Traumerei family head and still gets no holes? That's tough. Final Traumer's essence in you? That's crazy. I think most people call family head except Yuri and White. I think sometimes it could depend if you were actually a direct descendant or not, you know? Like, if, like, you could have, you know, let's say Kunta Dewan's blood, but he's not your direct descendant. Like, he's not actually your daddy. So, it could be one of those things. I want the comment section a bit smaller. Which one's comments? Is it this one? I gotta make it a little smaller. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Childish New Jabez says, he knocking it out the park so far. He's a threat, and I really feel scared for our characters right now. Similar to the other family heads we have seen. I feel the God complex and the detachment from the world they have from him. I won't lie, I was a big fan of his silhouette design from back in the day, and I was very attached to that. So his current design didn't sit well with me at first, but I'm warming up to it. So far, I'm impressed, and I really hope that Traumerei move-in will be a catalyst for something of his level to move to confront him. My two hopes are either interacting with Gustang or a fight or confrontation. Well, I add a confrontation with Loose Leg. I'm here with I'm with that. I'm with that. Just what do you, if you guys had to pick one to show up, Gustang or Loose Leg, which one would you prefer to show up? My preference, like in my head, I'd rather it be Gustang just because of their title and families and because of the three orders. But because I've never actually seen Loose Leg and I think it'd give me insight into FUG, I partially would I think that's just more interesting, more intriguing. Though I'd probably personally want Gustang. But who would you guys rather? Loose Leg, Team Loose Leg for sure. Okay. If you hold us, can't respect you as an antagonist, I'm sorry. I heard that the like main antagonist for a while in that Tokyo Revengers show was just like a major like beta. I think Holland is a direct descendant. Okay. Ooh. You think that's why Traumerei allowed him as a hatchling candidate to like just like, accompany him? That's interesting. I like what you had to say there. I want to see Loose Leg so badly. Okay. I prefer Gustin to show up and engage in the civil war of the families. I see it. I'm kind of with you, Omar. I hear that. I think Gustang would have a better overall moment and purpose, but looks like he's a new character. That's exactly how I'm thinking, Miles. Do you think the season 2 design or Traumerei is his design while he was still climbing? You think maybe it changed? I think you can come up with a tangible or real reason for why it changed. I just think that he hadn't necessarily like figured out how he wanted Traumerei to look, so he gave us a general design, but he wanted to keep it in the theme of like animals, controlling beasts and creatures, trifles, if you will, and like just like the animalistic thing. So he gave him the little ears and the tail. He could possibly have the tail, maybe. I don't know if I've seen him without the coat just covering it. Like the coat could like be around, like still inside his coat, but or whatever. But I don't know. I like this design more. I just said that I would give him like. I like the idea that maybe he has like fangs or something, but yeah. All right, but let's keep going though. So most of y'all sing loose leg. I'm not mad at that. Omar, it's your turn. I think Traumerei for the first time showed the overwhelming presence of a top like 25 ranker that we've only got from Jihad. Though, considering how much focus we are getting on him, it seems he's getting set up as one of the weaker 10 family heads and likely one of the first to go. I can see why you're saying that. I just hope that if he goes down, this arc is from Gustang backstabbing him, not Bam initiating a civil war between the family heads. Well said. Well put. Season 2 is just what Elaine's thinking. Even not branch leaders ever see him. Why Elaine know his appearance? Wait, what? Sorry. Season 2 is just what Elaine is thinking. Not even branch leaders. Oh yeah. Some of them never seen the face before. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I almost actually said something from a future chapter, but I will not do that. I promised I wouldn't. I think Traumerei be on some Joffrey Lannister-ish in the bedroom where he thinks of himself of so high that he sees women below him as literal farm animals, like just like he sees them as just like almost like an incubation machine. Like you are here to bear children type of thing. I could see a character like this having a very skewed view of females like that and thinking like that, especially if he engages with the animal kingdom a lot specifically. I know humans are still mammals or animals, but I'm like maybe with like chondrichthyes and different types of animal phylums and classes. I could see that. Hey, Lopo, be a leader, breeding at my effort. True slave owners, free my canine people from that bond. What's up, Nara? How you doing, bro? Phone M, super phone M. How you doing, bro? Slide a guy. I like that. Slide a guy. That's clean. He's more or less met the expectations for what I had of a family head strength-wise. Pinnacle of Shinsu's specialty, assuming OP overpowered in general. I like his design. Aside from the cool face mask, he's just a dude in some robe. Simple, but effective. I wasn't surprised to see that he was a recluse, but I was surprised to see him curled up in a ball like some sort of neat. He makes me wonder if the rest of the family heads are going to be as distant or semi-depressed all the time. It'd be a bit disappointing if they're all chilling in their throne rooms for centuries upon centuries, only deciding to move when the term irregular comes up. The recent backstory helped him show he's capable of caring about something aside from his fellow irregulars and family heads, and now he has some hang-ups, insecurities from his previous life as an explorer. Ooh, that's well said. I like that comment a lot. Cool face mask. And in the lane, Traumerei had a horn. I thought the dragon in the wall of Yam was actually descended. Oh, shoot. The Sly Guy spit? Absolutely. You're right there. I didn't even realize. He's like, that's what I would do if you read my comment like, damn, that guy's smart. That's what Lizard knows. Can that man Traumerei rank? Can we get the rank? We only know non-family head we don't know. That's true. And he was the last name that we didn't know, right? We knew all the names until Traumerei's name was dropped in the story and not in the blog post, if I remember correctly. I hadn't actually realized that. One of you guys actually had pointed that out to me. But Sly, you spitting, for real. Yeah. He looks like a Jedi who's in his lefty phase in college who has a special mask for COVID. You liberal. Scobes. That's my guy. CBFO life. Let me see. I'm extremely interested in his past with the other family heads and how the whole fallout happened. Also, I would love to see how his trauma developed as a result of said past. Now, when it comes to Traumerei in the current webtoon, I feel SAU has done a fairly good job showing a shift in tension and how overwhelming it is to be in the presence of a family head. Unfortunately, this is TOG though, and his objective is to take control of BAM. So, we shall see how this goes. CBL for life. I'm the Tower's Reckoning. Headass. Mask equal raw. Come on, Glam, don't do this. Masks are always raw, but again, I'm mixed on it. I think when I know why he's wearing it, I'll tell you if it's raw or not. That's kind of where I am at this moment. Let me see. Did I want to comment anything you said? Yeah, I want to see kind of like his story. I honestly think to some degree because of like how long they've been in the Tower and how strong they are on the positions that they have, I do think that a lot of the family heads are aloof and generally disconnected in a lot of ways, but I do think some of them are a lot more involved in their families. If you asked me personally to think of somebody who I think is very involved in their families, for some reason, I think Hayurin is a little more involved. And we did see Traumerei kind of like speaking to like some people in his family, even though he's there on his chair, just like hugging his leg, you know, about like certain things going on. He's not complete. He doesn't know what's going on. He just like, he does have the like hikikomori type, like, that's what I was trying to remember. Hikikomori, like him, like recluse type. I just sit here and I do this. He kind of reminds me of what's her name? Repels. Jesus, what's that Johad princess's name? The one that just be gaming in her room. Repelsalista. I'm sorry. I know I'm butchering her name. Someone type it out but yeah, I don't. But her. Yeah. There we go. He kind of reminds me of her a little bit. This Miles guy, he's never spitting, bro. Never. This Miles guy, he never spitting, bro. When it comes to irregulars, that's how you just don't miss, except that. Design is great and could lead to his character and relationship with Jihad. Personality interesting, accepted of an immortal king that rules above others. Powers are great. Want to see his other beasts? Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Repelista. There we go. Someone I know his obsession with Jihad. Yeah. I think that him and Jihad were probably really close. I really do think that. I think some of the things you guys were telling me about Arlene, with Gus like Arlene got like buddy, there's a part of me that wonders if Traumerei had any type of romantic interest in Arlene. But again, you guys know me, I'm not a theory headcanon guy like that, so. He said guy sucks? No, you good, bro. Oh, shoot. Okay, very good introduction. Living up to the hype so far. Hope to see more of his past and his relationship with the other family heads. Solid character so far. I do think Traumerei is one of those characters that when we get to see the other ones, we'll see how he stands out as an individual, for sure. Because there is a large part of me that believes that he's kind of an outlier, especially with the stay by yourself type of thing. Maybe Jihad too, but Jihad be sleep though. I don't like him, but then he's a villain, so that's good. I hate Ho. He's cold abusive. But so far, someone reminded me that it was Loose Like that the GW met on their journey, or was it V? No, Loose Like is not if I remember correctly, Loose Like is not a regular. They met him on the way there. He was just really close with V. But yeah. Will I do I do them every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, but I actually want to talk about some recent things. I'm thinking about doing one today, honestly, so I might do one today, right after this. But yes, I do them every 3 weeks, though, just so you know. Is it Loose Like one of the original people in the tower? I think so. I know Loose Like is like a special being, but if I remember correctly, he's not an irregular. He's not from outside the tower, but I think he might. It'd be interesting if he's one of like because. Hold on. This is why I hate headcanon and theories, because like I know sometimes I can go off a rail. You just saying that made me think, is Shaw a descendant of Loose Like? Because if Loose Like is like one of the first people in the tower, and Cha is a descendant from the first something of man, could Loose Like be from that clan or from those people? I have to think about all the moving parts and minutia of that. There's probably a lot of variables I'm not thinking about. Don't take what I just said seriously. Anyways, let's keep moving. He barely stood up in the present time yet. I feel like it's too soon to judge him for that. That's why I asked like so far. I just wanted preliminary thoughts. I think we had enough because we saw him present time a little bit and in the past. So I just wanted to know how we were feeling. I'm just testing the water here. But I do think it's early. You're right. You're not wrong. In the flashback, he's been pretty ruthless, and I dig his design. I want to see him use his power for real overwhelm high rankers at the nest, like flies, now to seal the deal. I mean, so far, he's terrible and cold, abusive, but He's been alive for too long. He needs to be put down. East to West reacts. That's my guy. He talks about Tower God too. Definitely check him out. Subscribe to him if you like the content that you see. When he started to call everything a creature and seeing how he operates with domination and granting death as mercy for that cemented him as in the 110 he felt legit. I want to know more on his feelings with the 13. How do I keep seeing the number 13 is saying 12? Naya, are you okay, bro? Are you okay? It's like the third time I've done that in the past 2 weeks. I see 13 and say 12. 12 warriors. See reaction to Bam and Yama with ancient power. I really like his self-isolation gimmick because it reminds me of an Apex Predator to play off the animal theme. Apex Predator. That's interesting. I don't dislike that. I see how you can be around others when there's nothing above you. Everything must die or submit to him if you're not. Okay, how y'all ranking the family heads in terms of power now? I got high ranker tiers, Arie Kunha, mid tiers, Eurasia, Gustang Yan, low tier, Lopobia, Hendo, Ari to Peri in that order. I really have no idea what y'all saying. I'm just here to make this Lander character. I don't know anything about. He reminds me more of a neglectful owner. Okay, I kind of hear what you say that. Here's the thing. I think his mask is whatever. I don't know. I don't know, Miles. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea how to gauge or rank them. I do think that Arie, Kun, Ha, and I personally think Gustang and Eurasia might be upper echelon from a Shinsu control standpoint. Gustang is the one that discovered it and learned that you can measure it and whatnot, and Eurasia could accelerate it to the point that she can make you like die of old age. Could be an ability. It could be one of those things that maybe matchups matter, the abilities they have matter. Because I will give SIU credit, even with some future events, he started to tap into what I believe Shinsu should be able to do on a grander scale, in terms of not just being colored beams and elemental beams. He's starting to use more abilities that I really, really like. So, yeah. Message deleted. Bad. What happened? Why'd he get banned? What'd he do? I didn't see that. Y'all quick. Oh, it was a bot. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. I think he has the best design of any family head we've seen so far, in my opinion. The reveal was pretty hype, and his involvement with his backstory arc has been cool. If he utterly schools Bam in a fight, he might become one of my faves. Okay. All right. My guy JDB, I know you gotta. Oh, okay. I really like him. I personally don't have anything interesting to say about him yet. I have headcanons and theories that make me really like him. I like how he's a consistent menace. Really looking forward to his backstory, as the irregulars are the true main characters in this story. His backstory has to be important. I think Yas, Ratchet, and Wang Wang backstory is twofold, with one part being their backstory and the second part being the fleshing out of Traumerei's character. Well said. I like that. I like his design. Despite knowing he's a bad person, I'm still very interested in the character. It's fiction, bro. It's okay if he's bad and you like him. It's not real. You'll be okay. I am most intrigued about his dialogue regarding being betrayed by those in love and who problem with not used to be under light. Also, what's under the mask of his? Do you guys think he's possibly disfigured or just like ugly in the lip? You got duck lips. He ugly. That's why he had his mask. I think there's a reason why he wears it. Because as high and mighty as Gustang and other high rankers have been, Jihad he's not even on the I'm not trying to breathe y'all air type beat, you know? By the way, I kind of like how the backstory of all the furry fodder from the last arc to just show how Yas Ratchet being an apex predator sort of comes full circle with his backstory. Like, he is a beast tamer. Absolutely. Showing how much a dominating force Traumerei is. I could just be reaching, I don't know. No, I think like there's definitely the food chain where Yas Ratchet is higher in the food chain, but there's obviously the top down of the top dog, right? So I heard Naya say ban and got scared. No, you got lost. That was an accident. What happened to you? Legend of Zelda Upward weapon has been delivered to my guy. The Skywards Slash. He called Hendo his friend. I guess his pieces of ish paired together. I think V punched his face in. V mixed him? You thought V put him in the mixer? He said, "You always out here with these weird ass animals." I am telling you, an ugly face. This scares the hoes. I had thought early on that he was disfigured, but maybe something as simple as having a sensitive nose. Okay, I think the mask is a power thing or significance with his past. I did see someone say that he thought that it was to like muffle his voice so that he wouldn't just constantly be commanding the people around him to do stuff. I don't think that Traumerei needs to give a verbal command for people to listen to them. And I've already seen Yas Ratchet use Daze and just kind of use his finger. I don't think he needs to do that. So that's why I disagree with that notion. I was kind of afraid that the next that all the next family heads we see might not be as impressive as Gustang, but he's living up to the name of the family head. We'll love to find out more about the betrayal that he speaks of, but for now he is cool. The fact that people's eyes literally start to burn when they look at him is wild, though. You really can't look at that, man. They said, don't look at him. Don't even think. Them saying, don't even try to picture his appearance will send him. I'm like, what does that even mean? Why? It's like, you look at him, your eyes, you're like, I wonder what he looks like. Is your head going to explode? like Kenshiro hits you with an attack? Like, what's going on with that? So. I wonder what he looks like. Oh, whoops! Don't do him like that, Glam. He said, y'all got the vid. Traumerei put his camera weirdly in the chat room with Kieran. Like what? He's a freak, man. He's so weird to me, but yeah. He's weird to me. Let's read this one. Let's see what you have to say. High and low. I've been waiting since I read the Ross to say this. The translations are wrong. His name is Lopopia Traumerei. The ish he did to Baylord Wang and Nen came off as mad pathetic. You killed someone's wife and had a corpse hanging off your weapon and wanted and you want some. Of course you betrayed me just like everyone else in my life. You are thousands of years old and you're still holding on to something that happened when you were first climbing the tower. Slander aside, Traumerei came off to me as the little brother of the 13 warrior group, like Narancia from JoJo or Mikey from TMNT, Beast Boy, etc. I got what you're saying. He's still a part of a like elite prestigious class or group or whatever, but comparatively the little brother. Think like if you're a One Piece guy, think King, Queen, Jack. And Jack's a loser. Where was I? Of course he betrayed me. Yeah. Sander aside, came across a character interest. Seeing the other warriors finding love in formal relationships might have made him feel isolated, hence the curled up position and mask. Even the giant coat he wears. Perhaps the reason for his freak tendencies making people breed can freak is because he's been trying to figure out why people act on love. All else because he himself never understood that. I can't say much on his moveset because we only seen him summon and control, which is still cool. Realistically, we shouldn't see him go crazy this arc, but you never really know with Bam's shenanigans. See, you're thinking how I'm thinking in terms of, I do think that he started to use. I can't lean back because my voice will get lower. Started to use animals and the creatures that he could control to try to understand interpersonal relationship dynamics and relationship stuff and feelings. I really think that he did that. You know what I'm saying? Naya looks at Jack. How Skip looks like LeBron. Jack will put up like a 50-point triple-double, and I'm like, but final reason to hate. Just wait for it, Miles. Lowell spitting. Sunset, you thirsty sick. Yep, dude. If this is a raw, I want to talk about how. Wait. It's not. It's not. It's not that. It's not yet. It's not that yet. It's not that yet. We will. We'll get there. Let me get there. I'll change the stream title and everything because some people are fast pass only. Some people only read what comes online to Webtoon. I know we're all ahead though. But so just give me a sec. But I hear you though. That's how you nailed it. Simple and clean, simple and effective. By the way, in terms of power and moveset, I'm okay with him just controlling stuff and whatever. Like I'm okay with that. I don't need him to go crazy yet like that. All right, so what you got to say? What you got for me, Nick? What you got for me? For me, Traumerei is living up to expectations. I think that's where I'm at. He hasn't exceeded them. He has lived up to it. I will give you my opinion when it's all said and done. For me, Traumerei is living up to expectation. His design has grown on me. Very simple design, nothing over the top. His character and abilities are fine at the moment. His power terms reflect his character in some ways, which always is a plus for me. See, that's what I'm thinking. He needs to be a complete control freak, and his reaction to betrayal has me wanting to know more about his past relationships with the other family heads. For abilities, just seeing what he can do outside of the anima would be all I need to see, and him just biting anyone who steps to him. I just hope that he's not taken down too quickly, as that could lower the tension and permanently for a long time and put a limit on who can be a threat to Bam and the company in the future. If he's defeated in an unsatisfying manner, that would alter perception of family head as a whole. I do think SC has to be careful to keep the title of family head something that we as the readers respect and have a lot of reverence to. I do think he can mess that up, and then we don't even really respect him as a whole. Or the ones that we end up liking, we see them as outliers amongst family heads, if you get what I'm saying. ESP merchant with the whole domination gimmick. Though badly, he showed his dead waifu's body before Papa Baylord. What did he expect, right? Time Great Family TOG in their reveal give me some more hype than every member of the Akatsuki when I was a kid. Ooh. Jack went 3 days. Inu, Neko, Nasto, H and Giant Elephant. Jack doesn't have the clutch gene. Katie's. I think it's cool if Bam avoids Traumerei, Beast, and got close for Traumerei just to beat the dog-ish out of Bam with his hands on some I don't control animals. Low was spitting, just saying. You was spitting. You was spitting, bro. Have this heart, man. I think he's okay, but Gustang is better. Hey, Gustang, that's my guy. That's my revealed family head, okay? Traveler Star says, I think he looks cool minus the mask. He works as a character and has the air of a family head, but I don't like him. I'm more of an erect guy. Okay. Ashu says, as long as he doesn't get slapped by Bam, I am good. On a serious note, I don't think there is any objective criticism to be made about him yet. I think a lot of folks just don't vibe with him so far, which is fair. I'm cool with that. I hear you. And Viola, and you got the Viola and Asul, you got the Traumerei Avi. I know you got to be feeling it with the Avi. Well, first of all, his name Traumerei is cool. I like his design from the moment he appeared. Although I did not expect it to be like this, his drip is god tier in my opinion. I really love his ability, the animal he controls, and knowing that in Dowan's flashback, it was said that he created his 25 beasts. It seems like people mostly hate him, but I love his savagery and indifference, and it makes me hype every time we see him. So I would say Traumerei is even a little. He exceeded your expectations so far. So he's gone up and above for you. I'm just gonna refresh to make sure no comments were added while I was reading. Nope, we're good. So we got through all the comments. So let's talk. The first, let me give my general opinion so you guys know what I'm thinking. And then we'll get into some discussion stuff so we'll know what I'm thinking. Read y'all. Gustang coming. You poisoned them before? Oh, okay. I only vaguely remember he poisoned them correctly 3 days. He's about to lose, so he just used... yes, he did do that. Okay, so... my opinion is actually very similar to Traveler. The Traveler Stars, the guy who commented not too long ago. Where it's like... I don't have any problems with Traumerei's like appearance really. I don't have any issues with like his current role thematically right now. He's totally fine. He's met my expectations. He has the air and the presence of a family head. I like how everybody's bowing to him and stuff like that. I just don't like him. But you have to remember that I had said that before I even met Traumerei and knew who he was. I already wasn't messing with the Lopo be a family head when I heard what had happened with and to Elaine. That alone made me just personally dislike him. I don't think he has any. I don't have any issues with him. I don't think he's poorly written or anything of the sort. But I just don't like him. That's all I'm gonna say. But I already didn't like him prior to meeting him, so I was already biased. If that makes sense. The tags for the stream being Black, Canada, and English is taking me out. I didn't even do that. It's a joke. I didn't do that, Glam. I didn't add those. giving her history with the family. Started about it late. Might get body this. I see. I'm scared for that, cause I don't know. I don't think Traumerei would care or remember her though. But don't you look at Twitter too, Naya? You're totally right. I'm sorry. You were right. Twitter didn't have comments. I totally forgot. I would live if Rachel killed Traumerei, not just Bam. That would be crazy. I want Traumerei to either be able to do a kind of man-beast transformation or fuse with his animal like Megumi. That would be crazy. I like the idea. I like the idea of him like being able to fuse with them or take parts of them into him or even just do the things the animals can do. Or like on some Wyvern Rider shit, like he's just on top of the creatures, like his cape flowing, he on top of some cool ass beast. And he just like, you know, like a dragon rider, like that would be dope. I kind of like that. I'm sorry. Let's go to Twitter, twitter.com. Let me remove this momentarily. So I'm just gonna be in a black void. Let's get Twitter up. I gotta find the tweet. You see, I'm so happy I took that off because the first thing I saw was wild. Twitter be wildin'. The first thing I saw was crazy, son. Why did you post that? When did I? There we go. Found it. Okay. Let's pull it back up. Bada boom, bada bing. Might have to adjust some things, but I just asked the same question here. And let's just see what y'all had to say, man. See, I didn't forget about y'all. I'm here now. See? I'm here. Do you consider Holland as a person that Elaine liked 1,000 years ago? I have heard people suggest that because he's like because he seems like an up and coming person, like he's a hatchling and a possible future branch leader and stuff. I don't dislike the idea if he's gonna actually properly fully dive into it. If he's gonna half-ass it, I'd rather him not bother with it. Just pretend the Elaine thing and the princess stuff just pretty much didn't happen. Go all in. And make that be a character for Elaine, for her to evolve and go forward, or don't fucking bother. That's where I'm at. I be right with them retweets. What retweets? What did I do? I'm nice. I'm wholesome on Twitter. Okay, I'm not horny on main. Sadly, acting against someone who she knew could have been something. I feel that. Traumerei looked like a frog and said, "You're gonna be raw." All I have on my time is hentai via Simi. Simi retweets. Simi got the anime titty. Okay, he definitely makes a strong impression when he first comes in as a being of a ruthless leader who doesn't care about anything, who isn't on a regular level, and his interest in things are very fleeting. He's definitely very petty. Design-wise, it's very mixed. The mask is cool, the rest is messed. So you like the mask. Okay. Traumerei seems like those people in a place of authority, parents, teachers that you know have seen enough and do not want to deal with your BS explanations on your behavior, actions, and just deliver you with the punishment. Okay. Great design, better than Castanks in my opinion. He's definitely consistent with the family head's apathy and puppet master-esque behavior so far. All right. Zaro, my guy, said, I think he's a piece of ish, but I'm really interested in him, and I think his design is cool. S-Side does a good job of making irregulars look special. Like, if this was a game, they would definitely be legendary skins or something. I want to see what sort of unique ish he can do as an anima. Haku said something that I really like. I think some of you guys kind of echoed this sentiment a little bit here. I'm actually going to just arrange this a little better. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll leave it like this. But I like what Haku had to say. It was dope. He said, he got the weirdest kinks in the tower. Made me laugh. I do like what he actually feels like you'd get if you sent a regular ass person into a fantasy world, left them there for thousands of years with immortality and basically limitless power. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I like that. That made perfect sense to me. Kind of wish he looked more like the Name Hunt Station image. Though Name Hunt Station is when it happened. Okay, but yeah. Let them see the last thing I tweeted. No. Yes, Haku's always spitting. He's really If you guys don't know, Haku also talks about Tower of God. Definitely, that's my guy. I think he's with Gustang as far as being one of the physically weaker family heads. He just has that OP mind control and animal ability to make up for it. But we haven't seen him fight physically. What if Traumerei is actually a Shinsue himself, but maintains a more human-like form? But his real form looks similar to that of Administrator. Do you think that would be dope for Traumerei? Are you saying that because his design looks different from before, so you think he can, I don't know. That's a bit of a reach. That's super headcanon territory. Oh, wait, much more replies here. Sorry. Oh boy, I didn't even think about a possible transformation, and I doubt he'll get to use it. He'd probably still fight Bam in his regular form. Milios, my guy. Initial thought was, he's mid. He was fleshed out, and as he was fleshed out and stood up, I thought this guy's kind of cold. Now, when he stood up, I'm like, yeah, I said that he was tall. I'm like, oh my god, like I don't think he was that big. For some reason, I thought he was short. I thought he was a midget, like low key, and the coat looked big on him, you know. Not really sure to feel about him until he takes off his mask. That's fair. Anyone say anything? Jihad drew a mustache on his face that morning, and he's trying to cover it up. he gave him the Jigglypuff doodles. Even weirder kinks than Jihad. Really? Is Jihad kinky? What's Jihad's weirder kink? Just out of curiosity, what's his weirder kink? No, it's a stupid reach. They were from outside. There's no way he's a Shinsue. I think he thinks that maybe he was able to turn himself into one. So certain comments like that, I can't really like wrap my head around it because I think that's just someone's personal headcanon. I don't agree with it at all, so I let them rock. He does seem disconnected. Yeah, for sure. He feels like, I think he's one of those really introverted types. I assume Jihad or Arlene probably brought him out of his shell somewhat during the collab, but afterwards, whatever betrayal he mentioned probably went even harder into that introvert. Oh, I kind of like that idea though, Azario. Like the idea that it was like, because I could admit that even me sometimes, the right person can get me to kind of like get the stick out my ass, so to speak, and come out my shell. Because I'm kind of a stick in the mud sometimes, and I'm like, I gotta do what's serious. I don't care if it feels good. I gotta do what's important. So some people can bring that out of you. So that's cool. Darth Bia slightly moving me. Darth Bia is a raw name for him. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah. Really. Joe, Dr. Bonehead got involved too. It's the face mask, the Vader quotes. Okay, we can go past this. This is me just roasting it, how ugly he is. So Joe said, surpassing my expectations, to be honest. I feel the same vibes that I do from Gustang. Emotionless, dead eyes, but intimidating as hell. Did he reply to me? I remember if he replied to me. He's more of a recluse and depressive guy than Gustang. Gustang didn't necessarily come across to me as a recluse. Aloof, does his own thing, but not to this degree. But they are both very weirdly antisocial in their own way. I think is interesting because I always expected all the family heads to be more charismatic, but it makes sense not all of them are. Okay. Haven't caught up, but I like his big ass coat. Okay. I like how he has a superiority complex like Gustang and keeps things consistent from what SIU said about the 10 greats, different heads. And he's evil as F. Yeah. Bug is a bug type beat. I like how they all have their own unique spin on their elitism god complex. Gustang is Bugs, Vermin, Rachel, Traumerei is Trifle's creatures, and Ariehan sees all his children as little parts of his only Arie sword, looking forward to seeing wild-ish from the psychos. Not caught up yet. What is more? There's more replies? Hold on. He looks like he is unapproachable, and he does seem to be in a higher state of existence compared to the others. he's uninterested to the suffering he causes and in others, but expected of a family head being revered as a god. Yeah, like his attitude isn't really whatever, you know. So yeah, Dark Bia kind of cold. Not gonna lie, Dark Bia kind of crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me switch up my scene for a second. Just give me a moment. But I like what you guys had to say. For the most part, let's conclude this. Not conclude this, but let's put some final touches on this. But Traumerei's fine. Like again, he's met my expectations. I'm not going crazy in any direction. Like he's trash or he's this. But again, if you asking me, it's full-fledged family heads. Which ones we've met so far that I like the most? Gustangs. If we were talking about any version of them, Kunadwan. No, Gustang probably still. Then Kunadwan. I liked what he had to do and had to say on the hidden floor. He was pretty cool. He was dope. I was messing with him. Can SIU let Yamago Super Dagi and two yet? Soon. What's up, traditional mongoose? Gustang is just petty, not depressive or clues. Too much of a troll. And Gustang has like a child that's been sealed away, and he has like relationships problem with Eurasia. Like he's different. It's like different, like dynamic a bit to me. Jihad looks young. Like a weebo or weeaboo regarding how he is obsessive. He could be weird, no shaming. Okay. Traumerei and Kendrick DL story kind of similar. I can see the overlapping commonalities. It's not the same to me, but I see where you're coming from. The difference between Gustang and Traumerei is that Gustang, being a scientist, is much more of a futurist and wants to actually make progress. And Traumerei just holding his knees like, yeah. Okay, let's take this off. Let me remove this momentarily. Deactivate that. Move this. Let's come here. Bada boom. Bada bing. What's up? What's happening? Got the perp fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got Patron in the cup. Okay. Now Traumerei's taking a long ass ish. That's why he has to pose. Okay. So let's wrap up the Traumerei conversation to some degree, and then I wanna get into some other discussion stuff. Traumerei could intrigue Jihad's controlling nature because he's controlling. He is seeing himself as him. Okay, here's the last thing I want to kind of say about Tower God. Do you guys think in any capacity, or at least in this case with Traumerei, that your personality and traumas and things that you experience could tie into the ability that you have? It could be this thing where it's kind of like dramatic irony because I'm outside the story, so I could look at it a little bit differently. I'm seeing it that way. I only ask that because to me, I don't think any of the 13 great warriors can't use the ability of anima. Like, I would find it strange if Jihad couldn't use anima abilities. I'm not saying he's the greatest or an expert, but I think they can all play every position. Even to some degrees, special positions. Though I do think everyone has a specialty that the other ones don't. Like, I am the best at Shinsu control. I am the best at swordsmanship. I got the best hands. I got the best anima ability. I'm the smartest. You know what I'm saying? I got the highest defense or Shinsu resistance. I think it's like that. I think with Traumerei, in my head canon, it's like, this ability to control and dominate became so strong within him because of the betrayal. And that's when he was like, yo, what the hell? And then like that trauma made that ability foster and grow and get stronger. What do you guys think about that? Am I off? Am I on? What do you think? I mean, isn't John 1,000 years old and people get kinkier at times? So maybe you really are here to make those jokes. He's just here to make those jokes. Honestly, Gustang is likely an outlier when it compared to other family, as he's the only one fed up with their BS. Just true. He's like actively trying to like take some actions against them. Maybe for specifically irregulars, since they're so different, and regulars seem to be far more based on what's given to them. Okay, so maybe it's an irregular thing. It's not like a like Caliban couldn't do something like that. I get what you're saying. Maybe your mindset can change the way you use the infinitely versatile Shinsu. So it's the same. So it's the same kind of stand. Like the stands are kind of like that to some degree. Perhaps for an irregular Shinsu is like the clay that can be molded into certain shapes depending on how you use it. Totally possible. But yeah. Perhaps for an irregular Shinsu... Oh, I just read that. Could be interesting if Jihad later turns on him as dramatic... If Jihad straight up betrays him... This would... You know why that would be interesting, though? Because he's, like, loyal to Jihad, so to speak, right? And... For him to consistently show loyalty and have that be betrayed would be crazy. I like that. I don't think SIA will do it though. So Jihad is real. Gustang is progress. Ari is sword. Bam is consume. Maybe Traumerei is control. Exactly. Like Bam is consumption, absorption for sure. Traumerei is a tragic character. Is interesting because it humanizes the family heads. Yes. No, he probably found out his ability to dominate during revolution. That's entirely possible. I'm not saying that I'm right or wrong. I'm just thinking about it. What if Traumerei meets Bam to join the force? Please no. Like Traumerei draws Bam, or is Traumerei trying to recruit Bam? That's interesting if he's trying to recruit Bam. But I don't like if Traumerei wants to join him. No, thank you. It would be cool parallelism to the Wang Wang situation. Exactly what I'm thinking. Precisely. What if Trump... Oh, I just read that. I don't know. I think the loyalty thing is kind of BS. You could be scared of Jihad. You think... Oh, so you think that he's loyal out of fear? Well, this is learned behavior. Because Jihad does this. He does this. To regain some sense of control. At the very least, he will control animals, creatures, trifles, and the people in his family. So he's not at the bottom of the food chain. Damn. Okay, I think to fully open up this conversation, we gotta let the shackles off. So, say bye to YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not actually leaving the stream. That was for YouTube. I'm about to change the title, and we're gonna get into some raw territory stuff. So once the title changes, I'm gonna tell you when I change it. I'm gonna refresh it, and then you guys can go into full territory. You can speak freely in the comment section. Okay. No, but your trauma is you moving you. Raw talk. Be here. Oh. You say you about to be free. Yes, sir. Lopobia Traumerei. Okay. You can officially speak freely now. I'm gonna re-put the stream out. Sorry. Hold on. Territory. Come in only if caught up. Okay. But I feel like Rock Lee's after losing his waist. Ah! Guy Sensei! That is much better! Do I still have that other Traumerei picture? I don't. So it's time to put the goat back on the screen. I'm sorry I have to take you away for a little bit. First of all, I'm changing my GIF from the Hyperlight Drifter. I'll put Shantae. She hitting that dance. You see her? She hitting it. Yeah. She hitting it. Yay. And I gotta add my guy. The only one who can save the tower. The most powerful Tower God character. The best Tower God character design. The drippiest. The greatest. The GOAT. Mio motherfucking love. You know nothing about that. There we go. All right, talk to me. What's up? He said, Gate of Raw open. He fears that Jihad might make him more interesting. Gurek Mazzino, trauma in his name, probably hella traumatized, so you gotta control everything. The man needs therapy for real. So it'd be cool if parallels like the difference between trauma and Jihad. Trauma is infinitely more charisma, which is kind of shown with Yasracha. Yes, that's a great point. Because Yasracha didn't want to be controlled or dominated by any capacity, even after meeting all the higher ups and Traumerei. And after seeing Jihad, he's like, for some reason, I want to fight all out. Like, I'm trying to impress this guy. Like, he just has the air of a leader. Well, good catch. Good catch. Okay. First thing I got to say is, we're up to 536. Funniest thing is that horny ass bird. That bird is horny, dog. That's a horny bird. Like, what's good with that bird, G? P. Diddy was like, hey, let's fight. He's like, nah, I don't want to fight. He's like, I'll get you some sexy owl bitches. He's like, all right, let's What was good with that guy, bro? That shit was so funny to me. Oh, shoot. So, yeah. Naya be fat phobic, then stand a fat kid. First of all, he's not fat. The jacket is puffy. Fat phobia Arado. Son said he went all the bad owl bitches. He's like, okay, let's do this. I'm like, bro. But I like that though. I like that. That was funny. That was cool. Yeah, I said I may not have been born different, but I'll make myself different. The hybrider is really, really coming into play here. But him fighting Cobalt, that frog throwing up gang signs, doing his thing, is going crazy. That stuff is funny. I like that. You know how Bam lost his ish when he saw Jihad's other form? I think Traumerei may still shake him to this day after seeing it. I wonder. I think Bam's gotten strong enough for that to not be a thing. I don't know though. That'd be interesting. I think Jihad probably was an outlier in that because when he's met Kuna Dwan in the Hidden Floor, he didn't freak out like that. It was only with Jihad. So, if I remember correctly, I like the one small snake chasing Bam. Okay, the hatchling. Yeah, Sriracha's getting them blocked off by gang signs, right? That frog is just throwing it up like, hey, we out here. What's up? Spitting like frog acid or whatever. That stuff. But yeah, I think Traumerei is interesting. So if Loose Leg pulls up, what would you guys like to see him do? Like actually. He asked, didn't give a fang to Paul. That's crazy. He kept that one. And by the way, you never saw Baby Paul. What's up with that? And seeing, I actually do have a question for you guys because I actually saw mixed comments in this when I was reading like the comment section. Obviously, the WebTube comment section is it's awful. But even on not Alpha Scans, the other site. Do you guys like Yama's dad? Do you respect him? Do you think he's a well-written character? Like, what are you thinking about Wang Wang? Like, just in general, from top to bottom. Do you like him and think he's poorly written? Do you think he's not poorly written, but you like him? Like, because I do think for, like, I guess the theme that SIE was going for in the backstory, I think Wang Wang works. But I have no respect for him at all in any capacity. I think he's an effing loser. I don't like him. And Yama saying my dad was right. And then talk about he was right, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Then Traumerei and Yasracha are fighting, and he's like, I'm confused. Who's my enemy? Do you have the memories or not, bro? He's so smooth brain. Yama, please. Please. Okay, Miles, you like him? Okay, interesting. If any top 20 rankers shows up, it'll be the disengaged Bam's group from the fight. So you think that like Loose Like will come and take them away? Like we got to pull out. Like do something, create a distraction, and then pull away. I mean, let me make this a bit smaller. Chatters. I think Yas is seriously mistaken about the hybrid though. Yes, Jihad couldn't control it. It didn't say anything about Traumerei not being able to control it. If you studied that that Traumerei sealed, it would have been a different case. That's fair. In a suspendium. You like Wang Wang? Wang Wang is a whole bozo. Screw that bum. Wang Wang is submissive and breathable. Yo. It's so hard to gauge how much he wanted to be a slave during his genetic disposition. Oh, due to his genetic disposition. F him, his wife got bodied and he's still loyal to the nigga that did it. Wang Wang is toxic. I like the theme and the romance, and then is okay. Husband is good, but not impressionable. Yama has the memories with no audio, so he has to piece it together with his small brain. Omar's been honestly spitting all stream. Maybe he's like, yeah, like he has to actually interpret what he's seeing because he has no context. So fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I thought him seeing his family facing demise would have broken him, but even though he was subservient, can't mess with him. I just can't with Wang Wang. It's a personal thing though. It's a personal thing though, especially being my skin color and slavery and stuff. Like I don't like slaves. I don't like slave mindsets that want to stay in the slave mindsets. Like I don't remember which ones were the slaves and or like the oppressed people in AOT. Was it the Marlians or the Eldians? I think was it the Eldians that were. I don't remember, but even some of the Eldians that are just shucking and driving. I can't with it. It's a personal thing. It is what it is based on my socialization, how I grew up. But can't do it. I'm not with it. Wang Wang is the greatest beta male I've ever seen. That might be it right there. That's the tweet. Tweet that. You have to tweet that. You have to tweet that. If Looselek pulls up, he'll probably escort Bam's group out. If it's Gustang, he'll likely engage with Traumerei and Long Bam's group to escape. Yeah, okay, I'm with that. Yama probably saw Yas kill his dad, which is actually Yas getting controlled by Traumerei. I think Looselek has some weapons from V that could do some harm to irregulars. I will watch Wang Wang Fang's comfort, especially if you include maybe some spells from Arlene. Oh, by the way, Miles, Friday. I don't know how early you get up. I don't know what your time zone. Wow, what happened to my brain? Time zone is Eastern Standard Time. Around 10 a.m. Me and Pat are gonna be the Dragon Ball retrospective. Revisionist history. If you want to be around, so just slide if you're up and around and Adam. And I'll be doing One Piece that morning as well. I will watch, especially if. It's fine if he is, but why hasn't he been more active? If they're submissive, being a door stool, being a doormat. Looselek got that juice though. Is he the head of a band of cowards? So I'm not sure if he moves the needle. Wang Wang is into slavery. Hey man, I ain't king shaming. You'll be there? Okay, bet. But yeah. Oh, you're right. Yas was being controlled by Traumerei, and he didn't say nothing. Wang Wang really about that S&M play. I swear his girls did all the work in the bedroom on God. We don't know. Was he laying that iron? You got a nigga theory for me? No, I'm kidding. Nika theory for me? All right. Are you impressed by Lopobia memories? I am members. I am not. The Lopobia family members that I like are Elaine. Was that it? I like the pink haired princesses. That Lalal or Shalal. I like the. They're okay. Alfine is beautiful, but she's kind of a waistsuit. The one of the branch leaders that we saw with the Windbird, I think he's kind of a letdown. I don't know. I like Spider Mommy. She's fine. She's freaking me out, but she kind of cold. She packed up a Vanco. I mean, I don't know. Well, I kind of want to see what Owl can do versus Owl and Hodgin Sung play out more. See if Holland has any more special abilities, and then in addition to that, I want to see how the what is her moniker? Something Widow, Garment Widow. I don't remember, but see how that fight plays out with the Vankel on Mew Love's field. Yeah, I'm calling it Mew Love's field. I'll see how that plays out. I think they have a, but you know what? Even seeing that like Hatchling get clapped by the captain, even though it's the captain, was like, dang, like Wool had a family head twerking. He playing the flute. He had that man shaking his ass like older than Wano. That's crazy. I don't know. This Lobo Bia family is looking kind of shaky in the light, low key, kind of shaky. I'm not gonna go all the way there, but hey, the light's exposing some things. Put it at that. Put it at that. We'll leave it there. The Gintama stream is coming in a couple months. That's one of the revisionist histories we're doing. It'll come. People are complaining about Wang being submissive. Dude, he's a dog. That's not the problem. Is it necessarily? Like, I think it's one of those things where we understand that based on what I know, someone told me that dogs are actually not really like that. They're forced to be that way. But, you know, dog is supposed to be man's best friends. They're subservient by nature, this and that and the other. That's how dogs are. So Wang being the way he is not understandable. It's just not respectable. We can't respect it. Your children, your clan, your wife is dead. He presented her in front of you, and you're still talking like this? How could you respect a man like that? You can't. It's hard. I have no respect for him. I don't think he's like poorly written. I don't even think he's like weak, like comparatively in terms of like what his like class of strength and stuff is. And I don't think he was like, I thought his story and backstory was well told. But do I personally respect him? I have literally zero. No respect for him. That's me. White Garment Widow. Thank you. The new ones. Not moving me. Why did Yas body some of Yas Ratchet's canines though? Does he just hate all canines because of what happened with Wang? I think that moment was definitely just like anger, frustration, and betrayal, all kind of things. He was controlled. His free will was taken. He was forced to kill Wang. He didn't want to. Wang didn't do what he wanted him to do. I think that was just a bunch of moving parts. Like, and he was just like, because he said he even howled like a beast, as if, like he said it as if howling or like a beast isn't something that he does. Because I don't think cats really do that. They're like, meow, or purr, or whatever, but they don't like, you know how like a wolf will like cry at the moon? They don't really do that. So it was like him just like releasing all of it. He was just pissed. He was mad. Very, very impulsive, emotional moment there. Because he was saying it's like he wanted to just wipe away and wash away the fact that any of this happened. In addition to that, I was surprised to see that Traumerei, I thought Yas Ratcha, because of the jihad, joined the jihad empire kind of like naturally on his own, and that's why Traumerei had to let him go. Traumerei actually released him. I didn't think that was the case. I thought that was an interesting detail, personally speaking. He blinded Jordan. That's not very cash money. And Jordan was cool. He has hits canines probably. He probably like looks at them a certain type of way based on his history with them, for sure. He probably has respect for like a Wang though. And he probably will gain respect for Yama. I definitely don't think he respects Doom. He probably doesn't care for the K9, just the brothers. That random fool, I can agree with that. If anything, it's just the Baylord brothers. Maybe just Yama. It's kind of weird how Hansung hasn't been captured yet and is still just kneeling, and how the high ranker sniper might get away if Bam comes there. Even Natsu was holding his own against the Lopo Bia princess. Mike got to look at him like FUG. Hatsu. Sorry, I saw Natsu. Man, even a dog will lash out in certain situations. Facts. I was told the last time dogs are descendants of wolves. Humans made them that way with the environment and taming them and genetically breeding. That's fascinating. Some dogs ripped off some girl's face recently. I don't trust them. I don't trust animals in general. I'm not an animal guy. PETA don't like me. Okay. I'm cool with eating them animals. Like I'm not an animal dude, so I felt that. If you kills a dog's child, would you stay submissive though? I don't think so. I don't know. I have never, like, the only kind of like phylum and classification of animals I ever really studied in depth were avians and chondrichthyes. So birds and basically like sharks, sea creatures with cartilage instead of bone or whatever. So that's like the only two I have like a deeper level of knowledge, a deeper than surface level knowledge on. I couldn't tell you about canines. I have no idea. Felines, no idea. I have seen some of the studies that Thing did with the alpha wolves and packs and whatnot, but he contradicted his own study a couple of years later. He doesn't even believe in that stuff. But other than that, I know nothing about dogs, bro. They wag their tails when they're happy. I know like 3 types of dogs. Golden Retriever. Wow, I already forgot. Dachshund, whatever. Rottweiler, Pitbull, 4. Boom. Look at me. I'm the dog guy. I got all the dog knowledge. I'm the dog nigga. It's me. I'm Yama. Yeah, Ask Ratchet definitely one of the standout characters in season 3. Absolutely one of the best parts of season 3 as when he asked Ratchet. And I didn't like him at first. He grew on me. I agree with that. When he refused to kill Wang Wang's plea to kill him, I like that. So did I. Makes his own decisions. Wang Wang being a dog, not an excuse for Yas. Literally called him out on this. You can't ignore your instincts. Oh yeah, he does this by choice. He's not actually controlled by his instincts. He just wants to serve a master or whatever. But Yas did it while interacting with that bozo. Even though he's solitary by nature, Wang Wang is the bozo from the top to bottom. I'm not mad at that. It's not dog fault if they get abused by owners. They just didn't get trained. The Wang Wang isn't a dog. He's a dog person. It's okay if he's fairly submissive with the lack of self-respect. Why? Facts. So overall, how's your thoughts on Yas Ratchet evolved? I went from an interesting to a strong individual to a cool foil to Yama to a dumb Yama caretaker to this guy is actually complex and he moves me. Yas Ratchet's stock has just risen with me. I'd argue that my character arc progression with Yas Ratchet in my head was similar. Start off with nope, don't like him just because I'm Team Yama to I was wrong. He's definitely a lot stronger than he thought. Then we're talking about the flashbacks with Kendrick Dial and Hasaracha. He's a beast tamer and blah blah blah. Then getting to his backstory, I'm like, I don't think he's even trying to kill Yama. I think he's trying to protect them. And then he's very multifaceted. Put it that way. I think he's one of SIU's better characters and one of his best like newer like season 3 characters. Absolutely. While I like Calivan more, I'd argue he's probably a little more interesting from a character standpoint. Probably, yeah. You can debate that though. No professional, but dogs' demeanors and personalities vary greatly. How they're socialized and raised can play a big part in how they turn out. Okay, that's fair. Naya's Peter's sworn enemy. Yes, I am. Birds, women on the streets don't count, bro. Wow, that's what we're doing. I'm Quinn Adwan. I'm changed man. I'm a family man now. I've been domesticated and tamed. I'm changed now. I'm not out here no more. I'm family man now. Legacy, okay? I think what Yami with his dad is nothing wrong about serving his master and staying loyal, but it's Traumerei's fault for doing those things, but Wang Wang should choose better master. Aguilita, I hear you. That's not moving me. I am unmoved by that, though. I hear you. Totally understand. He was saying, like, he did what he did. He never was wrong. He never betrayed his master or the family. He always was subservient, did what he was supposed to do. It was Trauma that was wrong, but that's not moving me. Everyone calling Hodgin Sung an old man, even though he looked just as young as everyone else in the tower. It's funny. That's funny to me. Because Bad making that comment was kind of random and jarring, in my opinion. In the best fit stream and overall who got the best character design in Tower of God? Oh, Girl Scout couldn't top 5 fits. No, it's not. And my answer is Mio Love. He got the best character design. I'm not go fit, but I'm into that. We can do that. We can happen. Hey, yay! My job experience lets me take a part of this combo. That's raw though. I like to know that. I have to study that because someone did tell me that dogs aren't necessarily like that, so it's true. We didn't know Yama's Slayer target before this, but after this arc is gonna be Lopabia. I think, yeah, for sure. I think we do know that it is that. I think we can make that assumption though. I think that was like the obvious. If it wasn't stated, I think it was somewhere. That was the obvious implied head for him to take out. Though it's a bad. Can we talk about how offensively bad Bam's new shirt is? Yeah, I don't like it. It's okay, actually. It's okay. How about this? I like how he's wearing it. I don't like it. I don't know. Like the way it fits on him, it looks cool, but the design is not moving me. I like what he had on before in the suspendium. But that is crazy that like he like broke out, absorbed Leviathan, said, "Hold on, drip trades. Okay, master, I'm here." Like, bro, what? You gotta do a drip trade real quick. He changed his outfit hella times in this fucking arc. I respect it. No, Scout Kun is not top, fam. It's not. I like Doan, but that's luckily because she's a wild card. I hope she stays one. I don't like Doan. Just saw how Wang Wang looks. He's a bitch, not gonna lie. He musty. You gonna look back at the fact that Jinsung musty ass in the shower in over 2 years. I said that shit. And I think Miles, you're the one that told me that. Or someone said that maybe Shinsu self cleans you because it's divine water. I said that because Miles, you're the one that told me. I'm like, when I was like, hell man, who the fuck are you talking about? Or Gus like, who are you talking about? I fought somebody strong a while ago. You're like, bro, Caliban. I'm like, that was 2 years ago. That's recent. I guess time works differently in the tower, and his perception of time is probably different. So maybe him being there for like 2 years, chat, wasn't really that long to him. The totality of his life. Also, why did Bam change it during the war? This man's so unserious. Did he change his shirt or just remove the jacket? Oh, you think maybe that was under it? Is that why those like ropes were there to like contain how it's like not like tight on him? It's frilly? I don't know. Rand let him know. Do you think Bam's eye will stay that blue in the middle? Was his eye color change? Isn't his eyes golden? Was it blue? I didn't notice if it did. I can go check though. Give me a sec. Who do you think the boss's next move will be? I low-key want him to pull up on Bam, the captain or the boss, whatever you want to call him. But I'm super uncertain. I'm not sure. Like I'll just be kind of grasping for straws. Let me see this. Okay, real talk. Let's have this conversation, and then I'm actually gonna close this stream down. And if you guys are still around, I want to do some Kubera fast pack. Maybe I'll just do it in one stream, whatever. Make this one big stream. Yeah, I might just do that. Let me see Bam's color. Because if Bam's eye color was different, I think it's because of the Leviathan. The Leviathan was blue, wasn't it? Now his eyes are still golden, and just has to like I think like maybe the blue tint or overlay a little bit of the Leviathan thing around them. Because even like the ethereal form around it's coiling around Bam. That's what I think. It's sad that everyone's trying to get revenge on these family heads, but none of them have actually seen the means and even scratched one of them, including this Leviathan. Yep. Not gonna lie, I hate that Bam got 2 problems such quick succession. I would have at least preferred Leviathan to be in physical form, fighting his own. Let me ask you guys this question about like the suspendium stuff, because honestly, I think it was easily some of the least interesting things that happened in this arc, and it happened fast and quick. And Bam just said, "I'm just gonna absorb you." Because Leviathan is something that Traumerei apparently couldn't tame. So there are some things that even as the greatest animal user, you can't tame them. I thought this decision was weird for this reason and this reason alone. It's like the same way I see beginning of season 3 Bam pulling out the cutlery, the shield, and the arrow being the least offensive one, being stupid to me. Why have him train for 2 years and not have him, draw on his past experience training? And there was an instance where SIU did that. When Bam and Karaka both did the palm strike, and it flashed back to the battlefields that Van Kill had him going through, where he learned from that Ha family person who completed the climb and decided not to use the rank to become a ranker to teach him that like whatever attack. My problem with this was I thought SLU realized that he made a bad decision powering up Bam, Rack, and Aguero. Hence why he started to power everyone else up, kind of, if you really think about it. Caliban got a power up. Why would he need one? Bam just got stronger. Interesting. Now that we know that Yama has an H in him, Yama's now just naturally stronger. It's a thing where we didn't know it, and maybe SIU didn't think about it beforehand, or maybe he thought about it afterhand. I don't know where you go there, but it's like, okay, maybe he's gonna start powering up some of these people to make it like no, relax. Bam is not gonna get to that level, but then you gave him arguably one of the strongest things we've ever fucking seen. I have no idea what's going on. So, because even Hodge's song was like, Fiole, that power. You feel me? So, I don't know, bro. You got more than two? Can white eat people? Hatred to Arya to get stronger like Leviathan thing? I don't know. Red sword, blue shield, white arrow, Leviathan. No, the sword is the cage, cause that's against Godot. The shield is at the first defensive wall. So if someone, if they want to be cheeky, can say this is the second defensive wall, so it's technically not the same arc. But I'm with you, Miles. Shield, arrow, Leviathan. So 3. San, tres, 3. Yeah, can white eat people's hatred to RV to get stronger like Leviathan thing? Don't know. I'm like off white. I'm just off of it. Like I bitched and complained about it. He's gone. Vincente is here. I'm just ready to move on now. I'm not even gonna trip. You're right, Chief. It is a good fact that it was fast. It was quick. Like this didn't linger. I'll give you that. And some interesting things did happen in there with the captain. That was cool. It's OD. This makes the white-ish even more whack. Yep. I just hate that he wants to absorb Leviathan. He is okay as power, but Leviathan wouldn't be permanent. I like the top 50 high rankers would have to be a different breed. I think so too. And I think SIU is gonna do that. I think what he's trying to do now with high rankers still even is just separate them. Like, oh, the top 300 are different, top 100 different, the top 10 are different. Like he's probably gonna do that just to be like, there's still levels to this shit, even if you're in the top percentile of power. We don't know that for sure, but I actually like the idea that Captain isn't a ranker, but we don't know that for sure. But that Lopobia hatchling was like, how can this guy keep up with me? I'm trying pretty fast, pretty hard. Like, I like that level of insight to be able to notice that. I didn't realize or notice or think about that. Honestly speaking, no. You know what? I can't say that. I might have noticed personally because I'm just a fast nigga in general. So if anyone's keeping up with me, I'm gonna be impressed, and then I'll be a little suspicious. But I like that he did take note of that. I think the flying was controlled. I think the flying was him trolling. Yes, I think he could fly too. Yeah, I think he's blue hole is possible. Facts. Why not a person like N? I think the Leviathan part was very jarring. Like it was the last thing I expected in the student suspendium. I thought it was maybe Eurasia and as well though. So he can stay close. I would have liked it more if he acted as a cage for Leviathan and got no benefit from it. Okay, so like he trapped him in him somehow, but that was it. Fair enough. The captain might be strong, but not have the experience in Shinsu that would be gained from becoming a ranker to fly. So you think he's just strong as hell, but he can't fly? It's possible. I think he's fucking around though. I don't think he's weak like that. But is there anything? Wait, at least there's 2 captains. How many do we think? I want to say maximum 6. Minimum 4. Minimum 3, maximum 6. Because he said we do call ourselves the captain or the bosses. So yeah, 3 to 6 is what I'm thinking. I'm cool with 2 though, but 3 to 6. 2 would still be multiple, but it's one of those things where it's like, for that, I'd rather you say there's a couple of us, because I always associate the word couple with like a couple, so it's 2. If you say I have a couple of errands to run, I assume you mean you have 2 things to do. That's just how my brain works. If the Leviathan gave a power up to someone, I'd prefer the rack. It is what it is. I'm off that rack train too. I don't care about rack no more, dog. I'm just done. 13 for a 13-month series. Interesting. Every piece of Jihad get 1 power. Wang Nan is immortal. What is the other? You think any of them have his like ability to see the future sight maybe? It's possible. So Jahan's sons are stronger than the princesses? You mean like on average? I don't know. It's hard to say because the Jihad princesses still have 2 outliers in Eurasia and Adori, Hitman Adori, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't know. All right, sorry. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna think. I'll be right back. Miles is in charge for now. I just noticed that this screen doesn't have the BRB on it because I moved it off to the side. Whoops. I have returned. I put the wrong screen like a bozo. Okay. Who wants to be my great family as princesses? Received it very greatly in power. I agree. Rack who? Rack? I could live with Leviathan's power going to Rack. Okay. You guys have any final comments on the Tower of God chapters or Traumerei or whatever? You have any final comments? Anything else you have to say? Because I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to talk about Kubera now. I might stream again later, but I'll probably just be gaming. If anything, I like that finally when I'm gaming, I could just turn on the stream and just click some buttons. All right, I'm gonna assume you have no final thoughts. I just hope whoever goes between Bam and Traumerei is interesting. Okay, I feel it. None from me. All right. All right. Let me go to my docs, stream information. I'm gonna change this now. Kubera, Ananta, Arc, discuss, Sean, fast pass. Can someone, Katana, someone, can you guys do me a favor? Can you just tell me? Can you just tell me what chapter of Kubera we're on? Like the total number, But add the Kubari or Manga Dex ones. What chapter are we on? I know we're on Ananta 21, and I think one something, but I'm at like the total, like 500 or what? I know we're in the 500s. Maybe you're right. I'll just put it on Ananta 21. That's fine. Ananta 21. That's fine. Kubera arc discussion, fast pass. Ananta. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that garbage truck? Is that loud? Can you guys hear that? The beeping and it's backing up. I don't know if it's loud. My bad. Damn, shit loud, boy. Yeah, I'll just put on that to arc discussion. It's fine. All right, let's get this Tower of God logo off my screen. You know it's Kubera. I need the Kubera. One last God. All right, where that at? Yeah. You love. I'm sorry, my guy. You know you're my dude. You know you're my homie. But you gotta go right now. You got to go, bro. Remove. Traumerei. You You know you getting removed, you bozo. You freak. You freak. You freak. He's a freaky dude. Asha? I could do Asha. It's fine. I'm gonna put Brilith though. Make this a bit smaller. Yeah, and I'll just put Brilith like right under me. Look at me up. Stand me up. Then stand me up. Hey. I hate using this trackpad. I'm so trash with it. I literally need the goddamn. I won't use this Brilith. I lied. I'll use it. No, this one's fine. Bada boom, bada bing. Put you right there. Okay. Let's go to Kubera Damoe. Let's get these chapters out. Kubera. How far back should I go back? Because I don't. How? What's the last time we talked about Kubera? I think it's around the time where Indra was wilding. I'm gonna go back about. I'm gonna go back 4 chapters from the latest one. So we'll go to Ananta. We'll go to 18, I guess. We'll start there. Actually, no. I want to go back one more because I think that's when we learned about the. Is it what are we calling her? Kinara Virata, like the combined names. Like, let me pull this up. Now for this, Kinara Vata. There we go. Cause that shit was bonkers, family. I was going crazy. I said, yo, what is going on? And, all right. We are good. Okay, so out of YouTube. Now let's get this discussion popping. But yes, I've been thoroughly enjoying this arc. I want to know I actually want to know how you guys have been feeling about this arc so far. But this arc has been really, really dope. And one of the things that I truly appreciate about it is Ananta, to me, because of his role in the universe and what it is he's supposed to be and do, has so much intrigue, and the way that we're diving into it, to me, is truly fascinating. Like, I love it. I can't get enough. It's moving me. Let me just tweet this up. Actually, sorry, 1 second. Twitch. I wonder if Vince is around. Which Vince was around? Okay, share to the Twitterverse. Is Kubera now? Okay. Well, what are you guys some of your guys' favorite things that have happened so far in this arc? See, this Kanara Vata thing threw me for a loop. I didn't really realize it, but I really like Anand. Anand is he's kind of growing on me, and I want to see what Rana possibly really truly inherited from him. This scene was crazy, by the way. Like, this talk, because she's just there, she's apologizing and everything. I feel so bad for Nata. Right? Like, I really do. Like, get spicy over here. Actually, Miles, you around? You can hop in, brother. Come through. If you're around, just add me on Discord and slide, bro. We can get this popping together if you're not busy. But yeah. Oh God, Ananta he's like, the burden of being the strongest is basically like, it's a heavy burden to carry. You know, like it's difficult. Like he really is going through it, because I'm starting to see why he's the way he is, and the varying perspectives that people have on him. I'm like, I'm starting to understand this. Like, it's just all coming full circle. You know how Kurigama is that connector. She be doing that. Give you like 5. All right, just I'll open Discord just so you got it though. But this was crazy to me because she was really gonna like completely destroy this human, turn her into something crazy. It's like you couldn't even like go to the afterlife properly. And it's like I ain't doing that for nobody. Not this guy. I ain't doing that for a single soul. You couldn't make me. Cause nah, fam. There it is. And even in the afterlife, like your life of revenge become much like what kind of creature would she have really become? The unbearable weight of massive talent, yeah. And the accumulating sins. Because seeing him say that his elbow was like cracking or whatever is crazy to me. And Maruna is like the best because when he said, where is it? I fucking wonder again. Does he resemble Kubera? Because he's a Kubera man. Like, it's so great. The humor, any story that could retain its level of seriousness, the tone is still like, I'm still like taking it seriously in the sense that what's happening is not a joke, but the humor is always present and it's not giving me like tone whiplash. I think is one of the hardest things to balance, and I love it. Sobs. Where do you have to work right now? I'm sorry, bro. I moved. Maruna's killing me with those faces. He's so expressive now. I love it. He's just like, bro, what? So this was crazy. What's going on? And he's like, and it's like Anan, and he's like, huh? He runs in. He's mad. But he said, San Vega, Ananta. Ananta's like, hey, see, and that like, you know how Zodiac, don't you call him the fucking strong? Like Ananta just, I won't lie to you, he be making my heart beat. I'm like, this dude is so important and pivotal to the university. He's so strong. Anytime he looks at anybody, looks at me, I just want to be like, yes, sir. No, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to comply. Like he's a police officer. Like he's creaky, bro. He's scary. Kanara can only have her form at the same time. Blah blah. Let's go to the next chapter. What is it, Ananta? A San Vega, and them not taking like things seriously at all was really funny too, because they're like, I do this because the gods are like, I have a track. Like your spell's trash. No one wants to use your spell. It's like seeing godly banter is something that I needed to see more often, because seeing the like one of the most important parts of world building that we don't talk about enough are the people. So now knowing how gods of varying levels of Zen or the same Zen and stuff just kind of converse amongst each other, their interpersonal relationships and personalities was very vital for me. It's making sense of so many things. Like I'm gonna get to the Kubera part soon, where he talks about the fact that from this moment on, every action that he takes is for the sake of Kubera. Fuck Indra type beat. I love that. We'll get there in a second. But like, it's starting to make me look in hindsight and in retrospect, and I'm starting to see like why certain characters were like this for so long. I really like that. They don't get direct requests. Blah blah blah. Did he add me on Discord already? Sorry, I don't know if he did. You can see the change in relationship between Sagar and Ananta here. She has moved on from him to Vasuki. She could not convince him for millions of years. Yes, absolutely. Because Sagara is very much a she wears it on her sleeve type of person. If you get what I'm saying. She don't sugarcoat. She's not Ganhavra. She's not a bozo. So she like, listen, you're not trying to be serious about this. I'm gonna move on to the nigga who wants to be serious about this. And I'm like, I'm not mad at that at all. Where did I put my thingy? It's fun, but I'm bored of it. I don't have to worry about it at all. Since my San Vega magic is so useless, I only have a few contractors. Since my San Vega magic is also useless, I get what's pretty proud. Like, why are you proud of that? Like, why are you proud of that? You're a fucking joke. Like, I love this. Like, you gotta be able to do that. Then she comes. Then she came to talk about some. Yeah, like, why don't you like become notorious? And you're like, bro, why do you want to be notorious for that reason? You want to be resented? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I love it. Like, that's so good. That's so good. I just didn't expect this. I didn't expect that from characters like this. I just like that. It's a nice touch. I said something helpful. This is the reaction I get. No, you said nothing of help. You said nothing of value. Now this guy, this Ashura guy, I can't lie to you. Like, I don't particularly care for him from like a character standpoint, but it's just the chaos. I choose violence every time. Makes me laugh. Why is he like this? He just chooses violence. He's just a chaos merchant. That look he gave, I'm like, why? Yo, Ashura, bro, relax, chill, Chile. See, Nasty Cuts Converse is also similar, bit kind of different than Nasty Cuts Converse. I agree. There's also a difference. This is a difference too, and this is one of those things where she differentiates all the tiers and races and whatnot, and it's just really a really good sign. See, look at this. Looks like his latest deeds doesn't seem like he has no desire to cause destruction either, and since he has maintained his public image well, he's the best candidate, giving him a nice shot, blah, blah. Are you still suspicious of him? We already explained the lightning had nothing to do with us. It was a one-sided statement, not an explanation. If it wasn't Ananta, then who else? Garuda? But you can still see here that, like, Sagara's still a little defensive about Ananta, like, chill. Injiro, Garuda, any reason? Look, all these chaos merchants. Stop it, Ravana. Causing trouble with powerful Phoenix magic is also my goal. Like, what's wrong with you? I just want to cause trouble with my Phoenix magic. Like, bro, go get a hobby, man. get a hobby, dog. What's up, Mikey? How you doing, bro? And like, I think all of Ananta's facial expressions are very powerful and very telling of the type of individual he is and how he feels and thinks about certain things. This image of him here just looking like that, ... to me, it says a lot without saying a lot, personally. And I'm also a fan of creative teams that are good at doing that. I hope he won't jump to conclusions, blah, blah, blah. He's like, move. Look at him. Why does he choose violence every time? This panel kills me, bro. Move. Like, bro, I love this nigga, bro. His hobby is chaos. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Exactly. Well, what's up? I'm good, man. I'm good. No complaints. All right, he's back. All right, you hop in whatever, dog. Oh, man. What you saying, Nada? Sounds like pretty good material, too. Like, look at his facial expression change. True chaos merchants can go from fucking sadistic to, like, like, crazy stuff. Sanyega Anata Hati Kubera. In an area where San Vegas Plus can't be activated, a divine magician enabled to deliver a special request. Like, why did you do it? I don't want this child to resent me for needlessly killing you, so I'll forgive your disrespect just this once. Don't do anything pointless and just leave. Woo! What's up? Send me to Discord. You are just you should be able to I think I gave you the role already. You should be able to just join. You should see it. I'm not in the chat. Sorry. Go to boardroom. That's on me. I wasn't in there already. But yeah, you should be able to go in boardroom, bro. I didn't take you out of the thingy maduber. And I remember the first time. I gotta. Where did I put the?
Hello?
What's up? What's poppin'?
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
What'd I miss? Because I have to leave.
No, I'm just talking about like everything. I'm just going through the chapter, kind of how I do with Tower of God. But right now, the last thing I was saying is like, why does Ashura always choose violence? He is a chaos merchant through and through. Like,
okay. Nah. Okay, Ashura, can we say this man's getting a little too confident for a nigga that got his ass whipped across the solar system?
Right?
Like,
he got yeeted from a planet to another planet. Like, calm your ass down.
Yeah, like if Yaksha was still around, I know he wouldn't have the same energy. Like,
it's just like he's
That's
like,
my guy.
bro, move. I just want to cause chaos with Phoenix magic, bro. Why are you like this? You don't have why? Like, he's too funny, man. He's too funny. But if there's anything specific about the Kanaravata thing that you want to touch on, I'm right there right now where Enan tries to use the spell, And she's like, hey, she's about to turn fucking Kanara or whatever into some weird ass being that can't even enjoy the afterlife properly. And he's like, bro, nah, I'm not trying to, this not moving me. I didn't realize their names had merged initially though. They told me, the chat told me, I didn't realize.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about like her entire situation until it came up. But then again, I remembered the Callie thing, and that's the same shit that happened to her. So if it can happen to a primeval, then yeah, it makes sense that this Nastica is the one that's really, really getting affected by it.
I feel that. What are your thoughts on Ananta, by the way? You like him? You not like him? I think he's one of the cool. I think he's probably my favorite character that was introduced, like in this particular. One of them, though. One of them. In this particular arc.
I would say, like, overall average. Like, I don't know. Like, I think there's cool things. He's like an interesting bystander. I still can't get a full read on him and, like, what he's going to really do in the end. It's so hard. I don't know. I really don't. Like, I like his relationship with Maruna a lot. And even potentially, like, more so when we get with the Ananta stuff. But to me, I'm just really invested. Anata's the one that has my full attention right now with this arc. Kubera.
I was about to say, I don't know what happened to me because I was always like, oh, the God of Earth, I don't know what he's doing, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, I like him now. I don't like him now. He's like the character that's been here for a long time. I'm like, I definitely like you more. And Yama. Yama's my guy, bro. That's my god. I'm rocking with Yama to the end.
I'm low key rocking with Vayu.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I don't know what's up with Vayu. Like I can't because he's kind of like Agni where he had his wife and he actually kind of loved her. And he's just always around just doing shit. Like he helped Maruna just cause he really don't give a fuck about what Indra says. So like I have to give stock. And in the the other different universe, he was the god for what's her name? What was the one?
Oh, one of the sisters. Was Roosh? I think. I would say it was Roosh. I don't think it was Roosh.
Yeah,
I don't remember though.
His little pieces here and there, like yeah, he's probably like my second favorite god after Agni.
Okay.
Honestly.
No, Agni. See, it's not that Agni's not still like one of my favorite gods. It's just that he hasn't been in the forefront for so long. It's like it's the same thing with like I always call him Jatayu, Yuta. It's like I do like Yuta. He's not around right now, so like I'm not focused on it. You feel me?
Feel you. I think I still prefer stage 2 Yuta over stage 3, but I feel you.
I don't know. I'm sorry, man. When he got horny, it was funny. It was funny. He was wilding.
It was.
Kasaki's like, yo, Lise, read this, because he's wilding. You need to know what's going on. He got his dick wrapped around your around you like a scarf. Like you gotta get out of here.
That's insane.
You gotta get out of here. All right, you gotta go. All right, thank you for coming through, man. I know I've been shooting for a while. Kubera time. Yes, man. So come through. It's Kubera season. So yeah, I like how Kubera comes and finds out, like comes here at the very end. The spear isn't for you to wield. It's like Kubera just like something about his calm demeanor. It's one thing I've always liked about him. But their conversations were very interesting because I'm gonna have to reread it so I can kind of wrap my head around it again. But I remember liking the conversation they were having because they were saying that you guys think that you can do whatever the hell you can, and you think it's good because all the actions you're taking makes the universe last longer. You only act for the universe to last longer. Whether if the universe ends but everyone lives like a proper, good, fulfilling life, like I felt like there was a contrast in like opinion there, which I really, really liked because I never thought about it that way. So,
I think it ties into like how like she does the whole immortality thing, and it's so interesting because like in the beginning you have the primevals who are immortal across different timelines and universes, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the gods who are kind of, I think specifically for the universe they have, isn't Kubera the only one that was from a previous universe?
I actually don't. Chat help. I don't remember that.
And
off
then,
the top of my head.
yeah, and then the Nasticas who are similar, but their immortality comes from no one's able to kill them because of their strength.
You were right, by the way. You're right.
Yeah. So then when we have these different levels of immortality, it's like in the beginning, the only real non-immortal beings were the Rakshas. Ancient humans could at least reincarnate and get their memories back, So when you see Maruna talking to his sister and she's like, "I could die, my brothers and sisters could die," that kind of hits because it's like, dang, you guys are really the ones that get fucked over the most. And now in present day, I feel like honestly the Nastikas have now taken on the role of Rakshas, where that like view of like invincibility is kind of just gone.
Okay.
And now the gods have kind of come up more to be like the more important. It's like, well, we still really can't be fucked with because we're still going to last as long as this. So I can really feel her, Arivata's anger, because it's like, you guys aren't like these morally good people. Like, you guys do this shit on the end just to survive longer. Like, it's not like you don't have any right to tell me how to do it, what I should do.
Yeah, cause like the way that I saw. First of all, I'm just the Yama step through. I'm sorry. Every time Yama come through, it's moving me. That's just my guy. You who are once Kanara, that was crazy. But what did he say here from the blog? Sagara's not lovely rapping around Vasky. She's covering his mouth. I like this. I like it as a commentary tidbit. Let me see if it's a chapter where it is. Okay, I'm gonna read it and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking as I'm reading it. Right. So, if this came from those with short lifespans, I would have accepted to some degree. But you who are guaranteed to survive safely until the end of the universe, you think you have the right to tell me that? We are merely acting for the sake of the universe, which also happens to be for the sake of your own lifespans. Since you will survive as long as the universe is maintained, no matter how screwed up it becomes. It's like admitting that it's not a great universe or it's screwed up, like there's problems here, right? Ultimately, your goal is Ultimately, your goal is a long-lived universe, not one that is good to live in. I literally never thought about that, which is why I thought it was interesting. Because they're always like, we're acting in the sake for the best possible timeline. What does that mean to a being like them? Our opinions of that could be completely different. Because Miles, if you ask me, would you rather live for 1,000 years, but it's like shit is shitty, or live 100 years of meaningful years? I would take the 100 years of meaningful life over the 1,000 years of mid. You feel what I'm saying?
I think I just took it as the universe not being destroyed.
Okay.
That was my initial one. We're like, but I think I wasn't looking still because I think I'm trying to remember. I think it was just at the expense of only the humans, but it seems more like it could really be at the expense of anybody, and I don't think I took that into account initially.
Okay. Because then that like begs to ask this, right? So like Kinara Ravata, like what I'm getting is her opinion. It's more so like this universe sucks to live in, whether or not it goes on for how many billions of years. Like I'd rather have it end, even if the entire universe ends. I'd rather it end, but at least I live like a fulfilling, meaningful life, and even if the universe goes to the end, like. Us doing any and whatever catastrophes and tragedies just to prolong the lifespan of the universe is not it. And I'm like, I could see that viewpoint. That perspective makes a lot of sense to me. I just thought, God, these dialogues be going crazy, bro. Like,
but it's weird because it's like, I'm trying to figure out then what's the difference in how things are being done compared to the last one. Because it seems like in the last one they said we had winners. Ancient humans were winners of something. Yes. But in this one, it doesn't seem like there's a possibility for there to be winners or losers. This seems like this is just it. Like this one has to be the one that just overall survives for like ever.
Yeah. And like, I guess Yama and Kubera based on because what they are, because you know how these gods have like certain jurisdictions and whatnot. They're always in the last because like like some planetary gods, the planet is gone, they're gone. If like.
Yeah, that sucks.
And if you're a god of a certain concept, like let's just say for argument's sake, dirt existed on like one planet, and you got rid of all the dirt. I die. Say I'm the god of dirt, so I know the Earth is still Earth, but yeah. So it's interesting. I just thought that this it was cool. I like the example that she used here. So like ultimately, your goal is a long-lived universe, not one that's good to live in. And a house that could sustain 100 people for 100 years, it's like 10 people intending to hog the house for 1,000 years by killing off the other 90 and calling it justice. And I just like the facial expressions here because Kubera's just like, he looks, I can't tell if he's unmoved or if he's like pondering what she's saying or a mixture of the two.
I feel like he's the type that's saying like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just don't care type shit.
Like I still gotta do what I gotta do, but fair enough.
Yeah.
Probably okay. It's like yeah, fair. You're not wrong, but I'm gonna still do what I'm doing. But okay. That line for fake Aravata is fire. I can't lie. That's what I was saying. I'm like, cause what you were saying, I was just like, honestly, that's just it is moving me.
Yeah, and I think it's nice because I feel like we don't. At least for me, I used to hate Aravata. I was like, this bitch sucks. But I like the introspection. It's nice to see that all the Nastikas aren't like just powerful beasts that like all they do is destroy. They actually do think about like what needs to happen, whether it's for their clan or their universe, and how other people like are interacting in it. Especially because he was a dickhead to Lee's.
Yeah. 100%. Selling just this whole justice stuff was good. Justified orders and everything was what cowards do. But if you go by survival of the fittest, then you should have died at the very beginning. The number one was originally me. That is not different from the principle of survival of the fittest. So you admit that you killed a clanmate and took her name out of obvious selfishness? Wrong. Could have helped in my case. It was a choice made for the future of my clan. You are just the same, self-proclaiming justice. And it's like the hypocrisy is like being like ping pong back and forth here. Like it's just like I honestly I can't explain to you how invested I was in this conversation. And it's funny because like usually when I'm like reading like a webtoon or manga, I'm mad when they talk too damn much because they don't be moving me with all these fucking words. But in Kubera, I be reading, I'm listening, I'm tuned in, I'm locked in all the time.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
and the thing is, I agree with Aravata because, like,
right? She's not like,
she's not wrong. Because, like, you can't have a king, especially with the way their like species works. The king has to be the strongest. And I love the old Aravata, but she wasn't fucking with them. She liked humans,
right?
So it's like that leads them to be ostracized by everybody else. So it's like, yeah, I gotta get my power back. So I'm not mad.
Yeah. And then this part was where it got really interesting. So at the very end here, it's like the extinction of the human race was appropriate, and if I did not take an action that day, there would have been no future for the Kanara clan. ... Why? Why are you looking at me like that? It was you guys who brought me the spirit that day, telling me be the better king. We never approached you, nor did we agree with what happened. Even amongst the gods, many were against it, and Vishnu Nim grieved for a long time. So don't assume things in your favor. The higher ones don't chew attention and emphasize the influence of the surroundings. Is it just to justify yourself? It seems you want to believe that you were in the right, but the truth is different. The ideal future give it to the Kanara clan. Then she just cuts them off, and then they're gonna start fighting, which I thought was cool. Maruda funny, by the way. He's like, I am not getting involved. Maruda just like, I'm not involved. He's like, I'm out of here. I didn't know the power scaling was gonna be off like this. I thought Yama and Kubera were like, I guess possibly enough. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. They had to bring a whole squad of gods to contain Kinara.
Yeah.
But
the difference between just kings and normal Nastikas is insane.
yeah. Because I was like, it's like
and
that?
I don't know. How did you feel that they didn't seem to believe her? That, like, when she said the part of, like, you guys are the ones that told me this. Because, I don't know, I feel like Kubera to me is the type of guy where, like, it's not like that he's all-knowing, but he's, like, a skeptic.
Yes.
So for him, I'm surprised, like, it didn't kind of go off on him, like, wait a minute. She thinks we're the ones that told her to do it?
Maybe,
you know what I mean?
I would argue maybe because actually no, it's you're totally right, because he's also pretty pragmatic in the sense that, like, I believe if civil discourse didn't fail, he wouldn't have called all the gods in to do what they're gonna do now and try to beat her, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, maybe he was always planning to just jump her at any given time. So no matter what she said, he was gonna fight her. But I actually think he's not like that. I think if they could have talked it out diplomatically, he'd have just like try to figure out some solution. Hold on, I think Asuka's are going to be weaker than Asuka, so I wasn't surprised. That's true. Vishnu is still the true evil, but seeing the risk between the gods at work that far back was nice. Vishnu grieved, man, keeps getting interesting. That was crazy. The verbal sparring be going crazy in Kubera. Facts.
Wait, Kubera has his full strength right now, right?
I believe so, because this is in the past. I don't think he lost his name in any capacity.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, someone could tell me, because I might have the years kind of effed up, but I'm pretty sure no. But okay. And then yeah, Ananta's here, everyone's here, and I like that yeah, you Kubera's at peak, okay, yeah, and I like that they're actually fighting. And it's nice action every once in a while, nothing crazy. You know, I don't need you to go crazy with that, but the first Kings are stupid strong. And they're using that teamwork. You look at the teamwork. They got the plan. Everyone's got a role. This is what you want for Tower of God. You don't get this. You got the spearman, got the fisherman. You got that. TOG never did this. No, I'm kidding.
At all.
As far as we know, he said his best. Okay, yeah. I want to get to the part now when we start. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything important. First of all, yeah. There's. Oh yeah. This is where I think I snapped. So Mooner's like, anyways, gonna go in Surah form and dip. And then when he called her Kanara, I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. And then Maruna gets shocked by something. He's like, what's going on? He's like, it was never Kanaras nor gods. It's my father. I'm like, Daddy, why? Why, Dad? Why are you doing this? Just, if I remember correctly, is this the first time we had seen Garuda's full design very clearly? I couldn't remember. I know we've seen silhouettes and stuff. I don't remember if we had seen his full design like this. Was it the first time?
I think when we saw Maruna millions of years ago, I think we saw him when he saw his father from afar.
Like in a cave. Like I think I do recall maybe.
It was like in the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, like a cave or something. In suspension. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Wait. Now that you just said that, I completely missed that he called that girl Kanara. I completely missed that.
Yeah, because that's why, like, I'm like, I know. Okay. So I remember this meme I see for like Kubera. It was like, there's like names, there's names, and then there's names, right? So like, I know names are important. I knew he was a he. She was hiding the name of this girl, Kanara, obviously for a reason. So.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could say. But yeah, Garuda. I like Garuda. I like what I've seen from him. He's a stepper. Because I like what Ananta ends up saying to him. We'll get to that point in a second. But like, he's like, no matter what universe I'm in, possibility, timeline, you always step to me. Like, you're not afraid. Like, you don't care that I'm stronger than you. And I'm like, yeah, he's a real stepper. I respect it. And then Maruna's inner monologue is killing me. Father's here. Let's show courtesy first. he's like he doesn't want to. Like, let's go by the rules. I bow first, then I did a handshake, and I shared a sake cup. Like, I just like that. It was funny to me. Another person with an important name, Daddy Garuda, has Yuta's sword. So that's why I recognize that blade. I knew it looked familiar. Thank you.
Holy crap! Oh,
I knew it looked familiar. I'm like, I know I've seen the sword. I just couldn't put a finger on it. I knew it looked familiar. Okay. But yeah, if intention was to kill me, wait. So yeah, this part is funny because he has to like hide them. And shout out to Maruna, because I didn't expect this to come up, where it was like when Lee's and thing happened and he didn't understand his brother in the past. My father would not understand me. Like, he's put in that situation now. Like, it's just like Maruna's just character. His growth has just been fascinating, man. Was her name Kanara originally? Because I thought he called her that because she had not given the name from the fake Aravalta. We never knew. It was just revealed. Yeah.
I think it's both, maybe. Where like that was like that her having that name made it so she was a better vessel to give over the original name.
Okay. Not mad at that.
Because she always had a connection with Kanara, it seems like. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So maybe she originally was gifted said name as maybe to be used way later on.
Yep. All right, let's get to this Garuda stuff now. But that's a great point. So he hides them, and he's like, "So you didn't approach me. You waited for me to come to you. It's been a long time since you've someone so daring." So we get the little title. We go forward. So this one had a lot of action in it. Do you, just out of curiosity, Chad and you, Miles, do you think that Kubera, do you think Kurigam's gotten better with fight scenes and general action sequences from the beginning of the story? I still think
I
think it's
I
not.
think it's
Sorry.
like I think it's the same.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna because I asked it because part of me wonders it might like I know the art style like changed a bit and stuff like that's fine, that's cool, improvement is fine, I don't have a problem with that. I was wondering to myself like is it like and is it because I'm seeing more action that I'm just giving her more credit for it, or did she actually get better with it? Because I do think there was definitely improvement because I think when with Lee's in the first chapter with the sort of return and stuff and the shield and everything, I actually thought it was a pretty decent action sequence that I never
Yeah.
saw before that. Cause I know it was something she was worked on. She's not Tagashi. She don't run from the grind. She's trying to get better.
I don't. Dude, the actions go is gonna be. Oh, that's hard to gauge. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be mad with you saying it is better. I don't think it's a significant change. Then.
Okay. Okay.
I do think it might just be more so because we just see it so much more often where fights are a little bit more dragged out
Yeah.
instead of like pure, one-off clashes.
Yeah. And look how disinterested this man looks. But yeah, I like the Ammo's ability. I think the afterthoughts told me what it was. I thought these were like the heads of like Cerberus or whatever, but I heard these are like souls he could like summon from like the underworld or something like that. But like, still in line and tandem with his power. He looks cool. He got the long distance. Also, small detail, but seeing Yama make use of the dead Suras. So there's dead Suras. As familiars is also interesting. Dead Rakshasa specifically, so that's what they are. All right, thank you. Clear. Now it's clear. Action is much better choreographed. Action has definitely been growing better over time. I think she's gotten comfortable with having longer fight scenes. Shows of Rakshasas. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a comfortability thing. It's just like okay, I could do this now and maybe not feel like whatever. Obviously, she knows that like this is not a forte, and obviously none of us are reading Kubera for action. We're not here for that, so it's okay that it's not one of the stronger points. But I like to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, the actions. I wish he did give. No, I'm not gonna say give more, but like the only action that I wish he gave was just the tournaments, man.
Oh, okay.
That was so missed.
That tournament, yeah, she kind of just skipped over it.
And not even that one. I mean, just like the general ones, like when like Tio was like those, like even like the ones that Tio was like, those
yeah. Those would be a good opportunity for some of those. I guess she just wanted to focus on what she thought was more important to be focused on, and maybe back then she wasn't as comfortable. But the one thing about the tournament that we did see with Enan when he like straight up killed somebody is that like I think Art Ram was the one that said it after. It was like if you're that much stronger than somebody, you're pretty messed up to just kind of murder them like that, even though we use resurrection spells or whatever. Obviously, their opinion is a little older and more archaic and different on it because of like Hotni Vishnu is probably still used a lot of shit, but still a good moment. Can Naravata have an elephant Sura form considering Aravata Hinduism as a divine elephant? You are the one who told me that. I was going to bring it up. That's really cool. So, but yeah, you are different, Yama. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this part. I finally where I want to get to. So, okay. Where do I want to start from? Isn't it? You struggle at close distance. I need to maintain spatial control. I can't give support. Will continue like this lead to anything? Isn't this very different from what you told us about her getting weaker? It's true that she has weakened. If she really were at the level of First King, we wouldn't have been able to hold out by ourselves like this. It would have been great if Chandra had come. Give up on that. look how he said that too. Like, give up on that. He's the type of guy who always looks the other way when things like this happen. He was like that from the beginning. Plus, that seems to me like I think that has some extra connotation there that we're gonna get later on. It feels like he omitted something important. I don't know if you got that feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah. So plus, it's the same when Yaksha died. Wait, this is the first I've heard about that. What are you talking about? It's as I said, no matter how good nature I'm able to target is, if killing them would have a greater benefit, he will gladly do it. In that respect, he is like Indra. So, he's basically like how I interpreted this in layman's terms, is just like, I could be like the nicest person ever. I done cured cancer. I'm the best. Blah blah. But like, yo, if you kill him, it's like good for the universe, and he'd body me cold-heartedly without thinking. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad we got that. Where like Kurigam's really still putting that point. Like, Chandra is pragmatic. Like he just because you like some of the things he did, like he's not like a good or bad person. Like you probably shouldn't get close or like love him.
Exactly.
Because I think like you warm up. Like there's like the progression. Like okay, this guy's a dickhead. Then like you kind of warm up to him, and then you see what he did with what's her name's mother or master,
Yep.
and you're like, no, fuck this guy. But you see like his willingness to still be there and knowingly die because he knows the future. So you kind of like get like this like thing of maybe he is good, but it's like, no, this is still just him like doing his plan.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we're still seeing that go through.
Exactly. And he's been like this for a long time. But I'm also like, it's also like, I guess what I appreciate is just like they're almost echoing our sentiments, like, you know, as readers, and it's like to see them like just openly, verbally, explicitly talk about that. I'm like, yes, thank you, this is dope. But you are different, Emma. He said, Emma built different. He's different. How you felt when you freed the souls in the beginning, I understand. Even though the result was disastrous, even though the right choice turns into despair in this absurd universe, it was nice to see even the tiniest of struggles against something so incomprehensible and primeval. Because I couldn't do that. At least here, I intend to look in the same direction as you and no longer leave any regrets as he swings that fucking spear. You mean Indra's plan to harm Ananta? You will act against it until the end? Yes. Fuck Indra. It's Team Yama and Team God of Earth. We out here. Yes. That is the reason I am holding the spear. Every action I take from now on will be for the sake of for Ananta. Before I even start to dispute, what did that line mean to you? Or and in hindsight and or in retrospect, did you look at anything differently that he did in the past? Go ahead.
So I'm like, so this man is a good guy? I was like, is he being moved? And I'm like, there's always, whenever Kubera speaks, there's always something like annoying thing. I'm like, this nigga's lying. He is lying through his teeth. And so I'm like, there has to be some gain. And I'm like, maybe he's using Ananta as a tool and that's why he's willing to. And then I think someone said this in a comment or something where they said, maybe he's talking about Kubera Lee's. And I'm like, maybe he is thinking about her, and so they just have the same name. He's using that as a means for Yama to be believed and like for them to have like this thing where Yama just trusts him now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's so I feel like anything I would ever say about Kubera is just gonna be wrong.
That's how
I just don't know.
That's why I don't like. I'm like I almost like I have a theory. Never mind. Because I'm like I'm just wrong. I'm just wrong all the time. Maybe he is talking about Ananta's name. See, now we're getting to you're going where I want to go now. Cause who has his name right now? It's Lee's, right? So I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been able to figure out how I want to piece all of these moving parts and variables together to have like a coherent thought process. But let me try to like walk you through what I was thinking when he said this, right? I started to understand all the actions and things he was doing earlier in the story, for sure, with the resurrection of Ananta and stuff, and why like he really pulled up on Lee's. Obviously, summoned him, God of Earth, name is Kubera, all the things. That's great, but I think this is the extra tidbit of info, and probably this is the part that's the most important. I think. Now, I don't remember exactly when she got that name, the part of the Ananta, but I'm like starting to think to myself like, is he gonna act in interest of her now because she has something? Because he didn't say like these names, like the names mean a lot. So like whoever has this name, does that mean he acts in sake for them? So I was just like, and now the way that he was approaching things and doing things, trying to help them resurrect them and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I understand a lot of the things that he was doing earlier. Time shenanigans going crazy yet again. Yeah.
It's so hard because even if this is for Elise, I'm still just like, I do think he would sacrifice her if need be.
I do too.
Which is the weird part. Because it's like, I guess it just ties into like what is needed of her for like maybe the true resurrection of Ananta and stuff, with her now being like the time warrior or whatever it is. Like, it's so hard to gauge.
It is. All right, so I felt it from close, but even more surprising. In every way, you are the child of Ananta and I. though in reality, all my children except for my youngest are dead. There's no way one still exists develop like this, or did one of those who were reported dead somehow survive and develop? And he's like, he's freaking out. What he tells him, tells him, it's like you said, Garuda, them. I almost died and can't remember anything before that, but due to my appearance. He's like, he did it. You know what I really liked about Maruna? Maruna to me started to do a lot of human things. Where he's like, I technically didn't lie. Like, how many times I know everyone in the chat has done that once upon a time. It's like, did you eat a cookie in a cookie jar? And it's like maybe like you watched your like little sister take it out, and then you ate the one that she like. I did not take it out the cookie jar. Now, did you still eat one? Sure, but did you take? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has done that. It's just like these are things that he didn't really do before, so I just like that. So
I think this entire sequence is like funny and interesting because I don't know, seeing Maruna always freak out or something not goes way is hilarious.
Yes.
He's like, you know what? I'm about to outsmart him. I'm about to be like, hey, yeah, I mean, I am a kid. I might have died. And he's like, you have to die. He's like, wait, what? Hold on.
He's like, oh yeah, so he's like, yeah, probably if I say I'm his kid, he'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it is me. I survived. Like, okay, so you gotta die now. Wait, what?
And then I thought this was also funny because I was like Garuda's literally just old Maruna. They're the same person.
In a lot he definitely takes after his father, you know?
Yeah, so I'm just like, Maruna, I know you feel like it's like, I just think it's funny when it's like, Maruna, this is really how you just used to treat everybody else. Like, this is kind of just comeuppance.
Yep. Then die. And look at Maruna. He's looking down. Huh? He's like, wait, fuck. And then Ananta comes through. This scared the shit out of me. I said, oh, shit. Oh, snap. Got the fur on the arms too now. Okay. Curry Gom's comment. That's what Kubera was like. From the blog, the green form summoned by Yama. Curry was asked if those were dead Rakshasas and if Yama judges them after death. The afterlife of Rakshasas will be in the webtoon, so she won't reveal details here. Only that those beings are not forced by Yama, but choose to become his familiars by themselves. Yeah, he's the one, bro. Put respect. He's the GOAT.
Oh, I feel like those might be the ancient ones that used to die in the past and that used to just always get rocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nausicaa's just going around, hey, fuck up this planet for me or you die. So a lot of them probably hate them. Okay, I could see that. Okay.
Yeah, that was a movie.
I do have a question. I can't remember if, like, do we know the full scope of why Garuda was killing all of his children again? For Maruna?
Well, Yama's abilities have similar color to Lee's the cat. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm the worst person to ask this. Hold on. The interesting thing of Rakshasas are going to hell and afterlife means Nausicaa's go to some dimension of nothingness. Some dimension of nothingness. Philip hurt me when he told me that might relate to Yuta. I don't want that for Lee's. Interesting. No, I don't remember why Garuda was doing that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember why.
Because I'm trying to remember, because then it also brings me the question, why did he still have a daughter after?
Because hold on, the three of them, because there's, if I remember, there's three of them. There's what, Yuta,
Shaluna?
The other name?
Shanulia?
Something like that.
I think so. Shanulia? Which she was the one that went with Shuri. Right.
Who was Chandra's love interest, by the way. Apparently, he likes Shuri. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. Kalavinka. There you go. Okay.
Yes. Garuda, I think, is killing his kids for a reason, like how when Chess was born, Kanara became weak and was almost at death's door. So yeah, it's one of those things where he probably has a reason, like aside of like just being malicious or something, but. I do like what Ananta comes and does, and Ananta saves his life, like crazy.
Yeah, because I think it might have been like a thing of like they needed to keep when he had the name Maruna or something for him to stay alive because he was the only true like he can be like the only true successor to Garuda.
Yeah.
Until we find out what like that one power he had is.
Mm-hmm. And this is kind of unrelated, but I also was wondering if there's a way for Maruna to get his original name back. Even if he still goes by Maruna, I always wondered that because it seems like the name Maruna was supposed to be very important for the whatever transcendental he was using. That was like Like in ways, I think he's kind of nerfed. If that makes sense. Because they gave him a new name,
Okay.
but
I think he's gonna be one of the few that can have like the two names.
you think so?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. It seems like it was related to the name Garuda. That was. Oh wait, that does get mentioned in this chapter because this is the latest chapter that I read, so that gets mentioned. Or someone told Garuda some child born from me will steer succession. I think Kali bamboozled him, and Yuta was born. Ooh, Kelvin last appeared in season 1, episode 82. Jesus Christ, that's why you guys know my memory is already shit. So, but okay. So do you guys think Ananta came on his own, or do you think Anand Spell actually summoned him? Hello? I think he just came.
Probably came because I would assume the spell time limit. If there's no time limit, it was probably like you probably like that shit went off, but I'll still come through.
Yeah. It's not to say that maybe sorry, I just had a possibility where like maybe two things are true at once. Maybe him using the spell made Ananta notice what was going on, but he came from Maruna. Maybe that's what happened. That makes sense.
Okay.
Like his radar went into the direction of what was happening, but he wasn't paying attention to that until he tried to use one of his spells. I think that probably makes more sense.
Yeah, because he has a very I gotta get it. I gotta see more of like this thing of him and Maruna, because he seems so invested in this guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that helped him with his name originally.
He thought the one who said you died. Here's your own soul. You know, like he you know how crazy that is. Like yo, you dead. Here's your soul. Hey yo, what? What do I do with this? God, I love this fucking series, man. Okay. So, which side are you on this time? Are you on the side of Ananta and Akasha who joined Kubera, or this panel scared me because there's something about Ananta's eyes when you zoom in that has this like purity to it, but intensity at the same time. Or it's like even if it looks kind of an innocent look, like this pink eyes are pink here, you know what he can do. I don't know.
I feel like he's low-key fed up.
He is. He's getting tired.
Like
trying to get to his limit, boiling point.
He's like, I'm doing all this shit. Kubera just got on my ass. I'm trying to save your son because you can't even tell it's your son, and now you're trying to disrespect me. He's like, I really can't stand you.
Yeah, he definitely like I'm starting to see him more of like a tragic figure. I know he's the strongest and he heralded all these things, but I'm like, man, his life was not easy, especially with this when he starts talking about a lot of things. But we'll get into it in a second. So,
yeah, this chapter was amazing.
Yes, incredible. So mother and Akash and them are here, and they join Kubera. And he's wondering what two Fetson guys are going to do in the area of Vata. My father's on mother's side naturally. Is there even need to ask? Like, huh? Father? No way. He's like, can't be fathers on different side of mother. Ananta, you've always been like that. You already know everything going on in secret as if it is natural. At one time, I suspected there was a spy, and there was times where I wondered if you had the same ability of insight as the primordial gods, but now I know that's not true. You needed neither insight nor a spy. You needed neither a spy nor insight for you. It is possible to go back after seeing the ending. Like he's just witnessing the events itself. What?
Mm-hmm.
You can make it so that the universe you do not favor becomes as if it never existed in the first place, an ability close to omnipotence. Right? And I was like, Jesus Christ, we're like trying to get into like Anata's ability and time travel, being loved by time and all things that's going on, what he's really isn't seeing. And I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it reminds me of like those kind of like 4D beings, or even kind of like a Dr. Manhattan thing where it's like you're seeing the past, present, future, all these things at one time.
Yes. And the always the burden of these type of things is having to shoulder the knowledge of what's going to happen. Because to use a kind of a more like Dr. Manhattan, they might go over some people's head because I don't know people like Watchmen, but I think maybe a more anime example that you're not as powerful in the sense of like, you know, as a Nata or whatnot, or not as omniscient as like a Dr. Manhattan. But even if I just think about Homura Akemi and the amount of time she reached a certain point in time and went back in time and Magica Madoka and what that does to a person's soul. constantly seeing the end and having to go back, and no matter what different steps and takes or whatever it is you try, it doesn't. Is that a JoJo reference? No, no, but like, yeah,
Especially because he's the only one that remembers or experiences it.
yes, he has like the
So that
Wolverine
creates
effect.
a huge loneliness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Wolverine because of his mind, his memories even regenerate. So even if you wipe a timeline out that he was a part of, or whatever, over time he remembers exactly what happened, even if it's not in existence anymore.
I actually didn't know that about Wolverine. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's how House of M goes the way that it goes. Is House of M the one I'm thinking of out of my head? That's the one where things says no more mutants, right? Am I thinking of the right one? No more
Yeah,
mutants?
I think
Okay,
that's
okay.
House of
I
M.
think that was that one. But yeah, isn't that was fascinating. But yeah, I think Maroon has to be the key to whatever Ananta might have saw or planning. I definitely think that Maroon, whatever he needs, I think through Ananta and whatever's gonna go on here is probably how he gets to his next form, next stage. So yeah, so here's where my theory expands. And Garuda was collaborating with Indra in the area of Vata and hit on child Maruna was ordered by his will. Oh, you think Garuda? Oh, it's interesting. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Holy shit. Anata's actually stronger than the rest of the universe put together. I think I knew that. I think I knew that already. But those tabus are insane. It's no wonder one vision of him felt so defeated. Right? Remember that one version of him was just like, bro, like you're exhausted. Those type of characters always are like whatever. Oh, another example I could think that maybe it's not as extreme in terms of like being dejected, but knowing something's bad's gonna happen, having the knowledge and going back to change it. Anyone of you guys watched Future Diary? What happened with Yuki? Another like kind of an example of that stuff. Like people who have that type of knowledge, who's like see all the universe and stuff, they're always like, bro, I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. So yeah. He evolved from cheat code to third-party game developer, and there you go. Ananta has this omnipotent. He's kind of omniscient too a little bit because of the events that he knows. So the funny part is Vishnu can see all the possibilities all the time, everywhere with omniscience, and Ananta has omnipotence, yes, which are different. He evolved from cheat code to third-party, yeah. But yeah, Future Diary is cool. Real Battle Royale. And will continue to have in the future. In the end, the worst enemy shared between all beings in this universe is you, Ananta. And like the way he's listening, like you see his facial expression is just like, I feel it, man. I feel it. The worst enemy, huh? You may think that way. And something I kind of noticed with Kurigam, I never noticed this earlier. A lot of the times when a character is talking in a kind of more like solemn voice or whatever, like they're saying something that's not necessarily like great. Oh, it's I said Yuki. I'm sorry. I said Why the fuck did I say Yuki? What was I thinking of? I meant I'm sorry. Gasai or whatever her name is. That's what I meant. My fault. You see how Nata's looking down? A lot of characters in this do that when they're talking about something kind of. They actually look down and like avoid eye contact. Small little tidbit. Just artistic.
Okay. No, you're actually right. That is a small thing. I don't think I notice as much.
It's cool.
When you put it out there, yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yuki is the guy, and Yuki's the girl. Oh shoot, my bad. My fault. I don't know. I haven't seen that shit in years. My bad, guys. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I did notice that a lot of times. Like, and now I think the problem is now I'm gonna be looking for that and everything I'm reading now. I think it's just a small detail that goes a long way, because people are like that. Sometimes you like sometimes when you're voicing something a little hard, it's not that you're afraid and you're not making eye contact, but for that sentence or that paragraph, you might look down a bit or look to the side, or avoid eye contact, or not look directly in that person's eyes. So,
yeah, because Lee's even does that a lot.
Yes, exactly. She's the first person I thought about who does that a lot. So, all due to your ability, the free will and the efforts of all others become meaningless, since the value of existence of this universe is only granted when you are convinced of it. If something you did not condone happened, you would turn back at the time and try again. As a result, all the universes you discarded would have disappeared as possibilities. This current universe has survived because you acknowledge and spared it, even if that is temporary. But even that is temporary. If something you do not find agreeable happens, it will be discarded at any time. Do you agree with Garuda's assessment here, by the way? Like,
Partially.
like it's that like he's not wrong, but I do think you're looking at it at a very like you have so many blind spots because
Yeah.
you can't possibly understand what he's going through.
And I think this is where it clicked for me, where it's like a lot of you guys are projecting, I feel like, about what you would do or how you handle situations if you were in Anata's place rather than what Anata's actually doing. Because true, the universes would kind of go with wherever Anata is, but I highly doubt if Anata didn't like something, he's just going to let a universe die.
Yeah.
I think he's more forgiving, and I think the reason why he never really responds, I feel like, to people is probably because God knows how many these conversations he's already had.
Exactly. This like because remember how he says that like actually well we'll get to it in a second, but he's like in every universe guru that you're always kind of like this. He could have already literally had this conversation.
Yeah, like 500 times with Garuda, where it's just like, I get your point. Like we're just like, there's no point in responding because it might just not matter in the end.
I think if I was Anata, I'd become a complete asshole.
100%.
Like I'd be like lying on Maruna right now, like just like I'm chilling with like an apple in my hand, like, and next you'll say, I'm like Joseph Joestar gimmick. Like I'm gonna try to predict what you gonna say.
I feel like after the 7th universe, I'm like, yeah, this shit can just ride out. I'm cool.
Yeah. Because I could see myself being like this universe like Wi-Fi gets invented in this century. It's 1,000 years too late. Goodbye. 1,000 years too late. Goodbye. Don't want it. Don't like it. But that's why I don't have powers. I will not be a good person. The universe you abandoned in this manner, all the beings that disappeared in those universes, by those alone, your sins are unfathomable. I love words like unfathomable just because it's like you can't even begin to think and comprehend it. And then like removing everyone else in the background, having Ananta look like Kurigam, I actually didn't realize how great. That's not true. But I guess I'm getting a deeper appreciation for how great she blends what's being said with what's being shown. Because I think this is like a great panel to have Ananta looking down like this, like because right now we can't necessarily tell what he's feeling as he's saying this.
Yeah, and I think that really shows where he's just like, if that's what you want to believe, he's like at this point where he's like, I don't really give a fuck.
Exactly.
And to me, this is such a different thing than who I think this is when the gods are talking about Ananta, where they're like, Anata's sins are heavy because he's a bystander, but now we're getting info from Garuda is like he's not a bystander.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, he's the one that's actually actively changing universes. But I guess because it seems like they change and people may forget, it looks like he's not doing anything. But then I guess the question would be like, how does Garuda know? You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Garuda, man. He's cold. I like him. He ain't do much yet, but I already like him. He stepped to the biggest stepper, man. If you really...
I give respect to that.
If you really think so... Saying this to my face takes a lot of courage, Garuda. Yes, I always respected that. In the countless possibilities, the one who never gave up and stood up to me was you. Look at Garuda's face here. But if I were to fight you right here, this fellow in the back would be caught up with it. This here is indeed your son, though he went back in time like me. And I like this because through the mask, he has been emoting, but I didn't see any shock here. So even just through his one eye has been open to that much. Just from what I said, you should be able to guess who he is, right? Don't get caught up about the stage of development. Take another look and you'll know. You just tried to kill him with your own hands. How ridiculous is that? It looks like he got the last laugh too. Like, damn, this fuck. Look at Gruder's face. This fucking guy. Doesn't he just fly off?
Yeah, I think.
I understand. I think it's evil. It's true that my sins run so deep, no one can compare. Even accumulating more is becoming difficult, and they're about to erupt. And you see the crackling. I'm like, that's scary. Even if you don't obstinately stand against me, my end is near. Go see Ananta. Even if you can't be honest with her about anything, you don't intend to let her die, right? And then he just flies away. This even say anything to Maruna, which is crazy to me. I don't know. This chapter was just crazy. I was unga bungling all over the place. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, and I think I was on the fence too of like never knowing if Anata was stronger than the Primevals.
Okay.
But like each passing chapter, I'm just this guy's stock rises.
Yeah. I think I guess it's one of those things where it's like the Primevals just may not play by the same rules, I guess, but I do think the statement was I'm taking the statement at face value. He's the most powerful being in the universe. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I don't think anyone could stop him. If he chooses not to be stopped, I kind of mean, and that includes all the Primevals, and yeah, I think if every single person, human, Nastica, Sura, God, Primeval God, from zero Zen to fifth Zen, I don't know if there's a zero Zen, but I don't think they could beat him. Which is
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
not mad at that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're living the same life. Didn't know that comparison. Yeah, the crackling was very unsettling. The fact that this man's skin is already cracking, like how the Golden Knight is cracking, and Lee's was insane. That's like interesting comparison, Mikey. That I never thought about. What the fuck?
Wait,
And that
I
was
just
like,
realized,
and that thing was telling her that her sins are getting. Oh my goodness! Hold on. And Ananta was like, "Yo, give that to me, Anan." What? Yo, hold on.
Wait a-
Something's going on. I don't know what. Something's happening, bro. Hold on. I don't have the answer, Sway, but something's going on. That's crazy.
question. Does Anata and Lise have the same exact personality?
Let's think about that. That can't be exact because hold on because
I'm trying to think.
they have
the
the
happy-go-lucky,
yeah, but the somberness and the melancholy.
and the willingness to like kind of just take everybody's shit and like not like really care for themselves.
Nah, there is a lot of overlap for sure.
It's like she a reincarnation. I'm trying to think.
My mind, bro. I love
Because they really
right,
are
Mikey,
so
right?
much
I'm with you,
alike.
bro. I'm with you. Go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
Damn, I gotta reread. Sorry.
I just I wish I was Ananta so I could just like keep re-experiencing the knowledge of Kubera until it's just solid in my brain like One Piece or something.
Yeah, because I feel like the way Anata's been handling Garuda and stuff is very reminiscent of like the current dailies. The way she's like very silent and like kind of just waiting, but when someone comes at her, she kind of does have the clap back or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like very minuscule to what they're trying to do, which is look out for everybody. And they're willing to be cussed at or considered terrible or what, like that won't change what they're going to do in the end.
Nah, Miles, I see the
Yeah.
vision. Nah, we gonna have this talk. No, we're gonna have this talk. I'm gonna get Vince and everyone. We're gonna have this talk. I like this. This is good. How do you stop with evil Anata, bro? Exactly, you don't.
You can't.
You don't. You live your life to the best of your ability as full as you can until he comes. My mind can't take this. Yes, Miles, kinda off, not exact. I know these parallels are going crazy. Miles is asking the right questions right now. Not the exact same, but they're similar, very similar. Yeah, a lot of commonalities. I see the vision. I thought that from Jump though when he was first introduced. That's interesting. I never even considered it because part of the reason like why
I
do you
didn't think about it until just now.
yeah. Oh, okay, there you go. That happens sometimes when you're just thinking. This is why, like I've always told people, the way that my brain works the best. The reason why here's why I'm really good at escape rooms. It's not because I'm like some super detective genius that just figures everything out. Once I hear the wrong thing enough times, I know what's right. Like I'm good at ping ponging off of other people. So it's
Yeah.
like the whole saying. I don't remember from Sherlock Holmes and Doyle, or whatever. It's like once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth, no matter how improbable it may seem. My mind kind of works like that.
Yeah, because Robin and Vincent said the crackling thing. I'm like, wait, what? There's another comparison they have. Like, damn.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you compare Anata in the other side was season 1 Lee's. Anata in Aruna arc was season 2 Broken Lee's, and now this is season 3. Yeah. I'm hopping call with you, speak on my thoughts on soon, bro. I want to look at some other stuff. But yes, for sure. Mikey, you're always welcome, brother. You're always welcome. But okay, even though Garuda appears like that now, he is the one who tries hard to save you of the future. Ah, yes. But to my siblings, he was incredibly cruel. I only found about this being situation today. But since a bit ago, you haven't been looking too well. Are you alright? And then look at them. Look at them being caring. Look at my son growing. I'm Garuda now, bitch. Okay, it's my name now. Change it legally. That's fine, Mikey. I'm flexible. I said Tuesday, but like I just meant really next week. You know me. Sometimes I say to sometimes 8 p.m. hits and I'm in that bed and I don't want to move no more. But don't worry, we'll make it work. Just DM me. No, I'm not. Truth be told, after listening to what you said, why did I reach that conclusion and why did I see in the future? I've been struggling a bit to figure that out. In the end, my sins were the problem. To be engulfed in those sins or let them to erupt, I have to choose one of those two options. Ah, is that the same question? The question you asked me back then. Kubera said the eruption with sins were more dangerous. I do think that like these like reminders here on this website is cool, but like I just read this. Like I'm not gonna forget that quickly. This is insulting. Like, sometimes they like reference something with the asterisk. I'm like, bro, this was 3 chapters ago. I didn't forget this. If it was like season 1, episode 98, okay, I might not remember, but yeah.
This is like one of the few series where I'm okay with it just because of how fucking dense it is.
It's super dense. You have to, yeah. But now here's the part that made me go. My brain just went like, I don't know what was going on in my head. Now I know the result of becoming engulfed in them. There is no hope there, but I can't just let them erupt. Someone has to become the vessel to contain him, and he's not that vessel. I think it's Lee's.
I agree.
Cause I started on
I
the
agree.
I said, "Yo, hold on." She got the name. She got the. I was like, the guy at the chart. He's like going crazy with all the like the pins and shit. Like I was doing that. Like my brain was going crazy. It was in overdrive. I think this relates to the reason why he just want to be brought back. Mensa, that makes so much sense. Because maybe if he comes back, it'll erupt or something. Like, whoo! It's all coming together, man. It's all converging. It's coming. Because when he said that, my mind just went into overdrive. Could that be me? I was like, no, nigga. That's not you. I know it's not you. Your role's different. You have an important role for the universe, like succeeding and being good with that, but it's not this. No way, nope. You don't even come close to being suitable. Look at him laughing.
I was rolling around and said that. He's like, could I be the? No, nigga, you're not the main character.
Yeah. My mind went into 100% mode neuron activation. I feel that neither you nor anyone else this time can do it, and so I had no choice but to bring in a being from another era. Step. And
when I saw this guy,
and I just lost it. I'm like, my nigga, is that Rao? that
Rao, he has to be the coldest human of all time. I have to see what this guy can do.
He might be like excluding ancient humans, like this human, like he might be the coldest ancient human. But then I'm like, was Rao's role to bring leads? Like my mind just started going in. I don't know, man. It was crazy. But even when I saw Rao that first time, I'm like, what's going on? I think they're just fighting here. I don't remember what happens at the end of this chapter. Hold on, they're fighting.
Wait a minute. I just realized Lisa has a name from every race.
Hold on, does she?
Yeah, she has a god name, a
Kubera,
human name, and a Nazca name.
Oh fuck! Nigga.
Hold on.
Hey yo! She out here being a full bringer, hybrid, visored human Shinigami? Hold on. Oh, we might have to have this like one stream that's just pure headcanon and theory category. Like 5 of us can call with the chat in conjunction. Just try to figure it out. Go ahead.
Yeah, my shit, I don't know. This is really just coming out of nowhere. Hold on, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I hate Curry Count. She really be going crazy. Dang.
Yeah.
This woman's cooking.
She is the chosen one. You know how Pops Garuda is in a coma? I think he's in a coma for the sake of Maruna. That trauma baby what pushed Maruna to the fist. Ah, I like that. I like that. But yeah, they stabbed him with it and it didn't work. Well, since the spear was created to fix errors, that means there were no errors with me right now. If you're trying to stop something, it's already too late, Kubera. Kanara, you're right, huff huff. I look, oh shit. This scared me. I was like,
100%.
I was scared. I was like, oh no, don't do it. But the bracelet suffer generation only activates when the wearer was receiving a mortal wound. I didn't forget that. That's what I think. I guess someone wanted. She said that Quirgram said that because maybe people were like, why didn't the Golden Knight help him? But then I remembered it had to be like a wound you're gonna die from or something like that. Or it'll kill you. So yeah, but yeah, it looks like Thing though. I'm like, what the fuck? Look behind. Do you know who that is? It looks like the original Kanara to me, isn't it? Or no?
That cut him. Wait, were you? Yeah, that's the girl that transformed.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
She look, I don't know. That's the
You mean like the original one?
not original Kanara. Sorry, I think I'm thinking of Aravata is when I meant that thing. Isn't that?
Yeah. I can't tell. Are those floppy ears?
Yeah, like hold on.
I feel like she looks more like a
Werewolf,
like a Yaksha clan member, rather than a Kanara clan, which threw me off.
It's Lut's assistant Tilda. Oh, it's Tilda. Hold the fuck up.
No, it's not. She's not old enough, right? Tilda's only like 80. Only, yeah.
But she was capping. Hold on.
Tilda's a half, right?
Yes.
That does look like her. She got the ears and everything.
Oh shit.
And the eye color.
Hold on. Let me look back. And come back. Half Kanara heritage. I don't know. That's crazy though.
Holy shit, is that so? No, wait. Did they have her age right there?
Oh shit, hold on.
Did this chick become so?
Clan to wind. Attribute unknown. I don't think.
Because it wouldn't be the first time. See, I mean, even without the age thing, I guess it wouldn't be the first time someone from the past went to the future. Look at what's his name's wife, Rand's wife.
Mm-hmm. It says half 95 years. General of the blah blah, but that could just be Cap. Maybe she's just lying about it. Maybe I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, or Nata sent her to the future.
It's possible. Oh, that's not impossible. Maybe she was displaced in time. He said, "Check. Wait, my mind was blown. Check the season 3 picture.
Actually looks
hold
like.
Hold on. Season 3 picture. That's a good point.
She really looks like him.
Hey, yo! Holy shit! What the? This is the greatest webtoon that'll ever exist. It'll never be dethroned. In season 2, Yuta felt very hungry after seeing Tilda. Oh shit. Holy.
No, that's actually low key hurt.
Now my brain hurts though. She's not a variable I even thought about considering one time.
Wait, I'm trying to. Oh well, she had the love with what's his name, and he was a huge reason as to why Asha went the route she did, which fucked over Lise again. Which may have pushed Lise to kind of help become the Time Warrior. Hold on, because it might not even be like a necessarily big thing. It could just be like when, like, you know, like how like you throw the rock in the pond, and that small ripple changes everything.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't
You said
know.
Utah felt hungry, not Ren. So okay, so that makes sense. Okay, that's fucking crazy though. Tien from the blog, Garuda's wings can be put away, removed. They become a trademark of sorts, so Curry keeps drawing them. And I'm not dying. Maybe if he's an ordinary human, he would be. Oh. But yeah. Christ, man. Just greatness on greatness on greatness. The best. The best. I mean, Lenny is tied to OG Arvata, so why not? Why not his? All right, you're right. Not wrong. Maybe a reincarnation? I just, for some reason, I just assumed that was the Kanara that he was that he was with waking up. But you know what? I thought Maruna put them down more gently than that. I didn't know he like really like flung them like nigga. He's an asshole.
I'm kind of thinking, damn,
Yeah.
because then this kind of makes me think of just Rana, because it's like, why was Rana sent to the future?
Sway. I don't.
So we still don't know. Dang, everybody really has a part to play. I'm not mad at it.
Like that's hard to do. Cause no one's asking for you to have the most important central role, but something significant enough that you're like, okay, that's cool. You're here. You're doing things. You're making moves. Fuck me. God damn.
Brilith is the only person still that's an ancient human, correct?
From my understanding and knowledge, correct. Yes, that's the only person that I know.
But there was 100 souls that survived.
So
do you think Raul Lees could potentially be an ancient human?
That's. Hold on. Does that make sense? I wouldn't be shocked if there was other ones we didn't know about, but the one we know about is hold on. Oh my, I have a headache. A good headache.
I'm kind of thinking if like Raul Lees and like Ananta, like they created Kubera Ananta like her for a reason.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Kurigam. This is why, and this is like, and like, see, this is. If I was not like talking about this, I know after today for sure. If I was fighting, not reading Raws, I would have read Raws today. I would have went straight to like the super duper Raws, because like Kubera's like actually like 20 chapters ahead of where we are at right now, even with like the latest current chapter.
Oh, is it really? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like much farther ahead. Because in retrospect, I realized that people on Twitter kind of spoiled me. It's okay. I'm not like seeing too much Kubera stuff like that, but like, I would say about a month before, or maybe a month and some change before, like Usha's was like a baby with like Indra. I was seeing fan art of that. I didn't really like register it, so it was fine. So I wasn't spoiled. But like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that was spoiler art, fan art. But yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But
yeah, now I can't wait for the next chapter. Fuck.
Yuta says he feels hungry when he sees a strong prey that is somehow weaker, like when he saw Gandhavra in season 2. By the way, they spoke about Ananta's sins being much greater than Gandhavra, so I have to mention that just real quick. But I'm holding back on Roz. I've been fighting the temptation this whole arc. That's so effing crazy, yo. But now that you're here, Miles, at least me, you, and Vince can get these conversations popping. I know Satsuki finished, so I have to reach out to him and stuff, because I want to get more like group discussions and everything. I am gonna hit up Joe when he finishes season 1 eventually, Dr. Bonehead, and see what he's thinking about it. I know he's been catching up to some degree.
I do want to hear Vince's thoughts, because I feel like a lot, even just now, because there's a lot of things I wasn't even thinking about till literally right now.
I'm about to text him to catch up actually. So, but do not hold me to this. I might stream a little later on tonight, but it'll be like late, like a midnight stream. So I'll probably just be gaming, talking. But I am streaming tomorrow and Friday. I'm not streaming on the weekend, probably. But this was great. Fuck. This is my favorite ongoing. This is my favorite ongoing.
Kurigam is really her. I like this. This woman is different.
This is caring about all the moving parts in your narrative, if I've ever seen that. Like,
especially because I have never been moved by time-based shit. Well, I do. It depends on. I think this is the kind of most people see Destiny in One Piece, where I've seen time done so badly that I'm very wary of it. But the way in which he's crafting this, I'm becoming a #1 fan of time.
Yeah, that's why I had to talk about how she handles time travel, because it's really good. I know people are testy about time travel and stuff like that. For me, like I said, it's always been amnesia. Move that from me. It's not moving me. I hate that shit. That's like the plot device or storytelling device I never like. It's just like, wake
Okay.
up, who am I? Or, oh, I forgot I don't know what it is. And I've seen it done lazily. I don't even know if I could ever say it's done well. I can tell you there's times it happens where it doesn't bother me.
I think the best amnesia thing I've ever seen was, fuck, what's the movie? Is it Memento?
That's fair. That's a good movie. That's the one where
That
we're just showing his hand, right?
yeah.
Okay.
That was like, I've never seen it, but yeah, in general, I think amnesia's usually done pretty poorly.
That reminded me because every time it comes to Memento, I think of the Forgetful Detective, one of Nisio Ishin series. It's literally about a detective that every day she like forgets what happens, but she solves cases in like one day. And sometimes she'll have shit written down like your name is this, your blah blah blah, your blah blah yada yada, and she has certain shit written on the roof. So that is like, do I love it because of the like forgetfulness aspect? It's not even really amnesia. She just kind of actually I don't even remember now. But I'm a Nisio Ishin stan, so I might just be biased. that's all it is. But you have any final thoughts and comments, or anybody in the chat?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have two questions.
Go ahead.
One, this isn't like, these aren't really pertaining to these. These are in general. One, when I was catching up, I remember this specific thing about Rand's like past being found out, where like his thing with his mother, and when that was truly found out, it at least from what I saw from people, they were genuinely surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I thought it was kind of obvious or just like upfront that he killed his mom.
Yeah. Did you read those like special chapters and stuff? I don't remember if you read.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I did. Yeah.
Don't we kind of see it? I don't remember if we kind of see, or don't we explicitly see it kind of stated because Rana was there and Lutz comes and he's like cause like the up, if I remember correctly, if I'm wrong, wasn't it Hanuman kind of snapping, and you know how like the what's the term for it again? What's the term for it?
Where they all go crazy.
Yeah, when
resonance,
something like that. Yeah, like something resonance. I don't remember the literal term, not the cataclysm, like the term of resonance. Yes, thank you. Like, I think he was being heavily affected by that, and that's why they tried to protect him and yada blah blah. But didn't he come to terms with that too? I remember him like coming to terms with that.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a weird like repeat where like I think she was like making a point of it, and like even some fans were like that. But I'm like, I could have sworn like even in season 1 it was like we all know Rand killed his mom, and that was the whole issue, and he knew that. But it kind of seemed like later on he didn't know that, and I was like, was that like you had an amnesia about the trauma and you just have like that physical reaction? That to me, I don't know. That was like a weird thing for me. I don't.
Okay.
But no, I did read the special. The chapter. That's why I really like Tilda now, because I think she has one of the best lines in the entire series, where she talks about what is it? Where it's, don't you try to box in my feelings of what I felt like for this man and presume to know. Like I forget. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When she's talking about Sasha.
Yes.
That, but I guess my second question is kind of like, I think this is one of my few complaints. I'm sometimes kind of like confused on the scaling of how strong people are, because I was kind of under the vein like no magician's ever fucking with the Rashka, and I've always had like a hard time gauging how fighters compare with other people. But like even right now, I still really have no gauge of how strong Asha or like Lee's really are.
Mm-hmm. No, I have no idea. The power scale, I have no idea. Like zero, for the most part. Like I have general tiers and ideas, but I can't give you specifics like that. Because me and Vince did one where we watched Pegasus Ichigo's video.
Yeah,
it was up to a certain point, but like even up to that point, we're like, nah, we know we're probably wrong, but we definitely don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I guess because I don't know. I hear what you're saying though. I wish I had a better grasp of it.
Yeah, because I'm just curious. Like, could Asha take on Maruna now?
You mean 5th stage or 4th stage?
At least to me, when she came back, it seemed like 4th stages couldn't fuck with her.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of curious about the 5th stage, but even the 5th stages are hard now because NASA can't even show their full power, so 5th stages are kind of the peak. Mm-hmm. And then you still have gods who are kind of like, we're kind of strong, not really strong, but we're just immortal. Like it's so like I kind of just wish we had a little bit of a clearer picture with that, because even Lisa's super hard because she's immortal. with her bracelet. So it's like
But didn't Asha have some part of Ananta on her? Like her arm,
I think
something like that. So,
so.
like that was part of why I thought she got so strong too.
Or
Because
no, I don't think it was Nada. I think it was just the Tarahaka
it was
or
something like that.
Taraka.
Because these guys are the ones who showed me that if you actually look very carefully in the weight of time, Ananta is there. It's crazy.
Is he?
I have to give me the chapter again, Katana. I'll find it for you. I'll pull up before I go. But I like this question you asked, the Cold Stone. The Cold Stone. My bad. What does it mean to bear the sins of the universe? Is it a mandatory thing for the universe to operate properly? It's kind of like Jesus dying for the sake of humanity. I think that's an excellent question. Like, if there was no one to bear the sins, could the universe be okay? And based on these recent conversations, my perception of what it is to create the better or best universe has somewhat shifted. So like for me, I think to myself like does that mean that it lasts longer? Because maybe the sins accumulate somewhere and the universe blows up and it's finite, but maybe everyone lives peacefully and lives fine. I don't know. So
See, it's weird because
my phone
it's
died.
almost like the Sims are a physical thing. Because the Nats is literally being destroyed by them.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
And I kind of like that's why it's like kind of weird. Like I kind of when I initially saw the gods, I took them as beings that have a connection with said element, where it's like, oh, you have to destroy all the element to kill them. But it seems like they're actually just more so the concepts of that said thing brought to life.
Yes.
So we might have a more conceptual thing going on where like the sins are a concept, but these concepts have actual real physical substance and weight.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. It's season 3, 171. Ananta's alongside Asha. I think if someone bears a sin, it keeps the door to paradise open, allowing good souls to travel to the next universe. That's very interesting. Interesting theory. I DM you the pound Discord too. Oh, thank you. That's much easier. I'll just put it on screen.
But don't they say like this is like the last universe they're gonna try with?
I don't remember that line.
Because Shiva's out. Brahma's kind of just like neutral, not really caring.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kali and Vishnu are the ones that are kind of fighting, and it's like I'm trying to remember this. They said like this is like it. Like if we do it, we don't. If we fail, we fail. If we succeed, we succeed. Like this is our last try, though.
Okay. I went to 177, not 171. I'm fool. There we go. Because this blew my mind because I did not catch that. So we are fighting. Let me see if I can find the panel. Cause you have to look very closely. But it is season 3, 171 if you want to check for yourself.
Okay, let me look. Dang, it's been a while since we've seen Rand.
I'm gonna there. I'm gonna remove the characters because they're in the way. Give me a sec. Boom. Just move you out. Whoa, let's not move you off screen for a second. Scroll down a bit more. I might zoom in a bit. Zoom in. Like if you look right there, like the hair is flowing. Like Anata's right there, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because I believe that somehow she has a bit of his power or ability or something. Because the way she's looking is like way monstrous. She doesn't look the same. She looks monstrous and shit, right? Her hair's longer, a little more on camera, so. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, don't you think her hairstyle kind of more looks like Anata's hairstyle?
A bit, yeah. Oh, I took it. Okay, that makes sense. I thought she stole power from the Taraka, and she was going to use it as a means to like devour Ananta or whatever she can at a later date.
And yeah, by the way, yeah, you're taking this as partial sewer form because you can see like some sticks popping up here. But yeah, crazy stuff, man. Crazy to think of. Crazy to think about. But all right. Thank you guys for coming through. I'm glad to hear. Wait, hold on. If you remember, Asha had Kubera's bracelet certified. Oh shit. I miss Asha. I need her to come back, bro.
Nah, fuck her. Throw that bitch in the trash can.
I think she won the end. That's okay. I got Brilliant. And the syrup form looked like Asha's syrup form. That's what I was saying. Like, I remember when Asha did something, and I remember just thinking of that. I can't remember what it was, but I have to go back because if I remember correctly, this is around the time Sierra, one of those priests, he went through the little thing with Chandra and stuff, and he came out different after what he saw. It's around that part I recall thinking that. But whatever, man. You guys be safe. You have any final words, Miles? Words.
Nah, I'm just thinking about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I want to go
Why are all these
ponder.
series? One Piece going crazy, this going crazy. Now I gotta think about all this now.
Yep. Peace.